Yo, oh, what's going on, boys? This is Grim Reaper bringing you Week 8 of the Tournament of Power. Yes, we have 2 weeks left of the great, grandiose, long-awaited, much anticipated, greatly enjoyed One Punch Man Tournament of Power. You guys already know the rules. You get 3 points if you win easily. You get 2 points if it's a high diff or an extreme diff. And if you lose, you get 1 point. The matchups have been great as of yet. The tables are pretty much set aside from the last few matches to decide who's going to be in the bottom of the top 4. Who's going to actually retain the top of the table. And what it actually means and what it matters. Now, we should have done a better job of defining exactly what the accolades were for finishing at the top of the table. And it's obviously going to be priority in terms of your positioning in the seeds. We're going to get you in the slots first. But we also want to do some more stat counting, especially because these are the last 2 matches here. So stay tuned for or look out for a video that may address some of the stats that I can derive off of this video. Like, for example, the number of wins by 3 versus wins by 2 and things like that, which characters got those, so that we can get some like top 10 lists and some more stats to help get us more immersed in this Tournament of Power. That being said, let's begin. Starting off with Group A, round 8. We got Giant Snowman versus Surprise Attack Plum. Quick 3-1. We got Rafusidian versus Drive Knight.
Drive Knight slam.
We got Garou from 80 versus Elder Centipede. Damn, bro. Quick clock. Super Mouse versus Deep Sea King. Ooh. Quick clap. Nah.
Super Mouse claps. 3-1.
I don't know about a 3-1.
Yeah. Like, if Superman can survive not only Garou, but like dragon level Garou, like this is Garou after he fought Bug God and Roy Ripper. Like this Garou is like dragon level. So if Superman can survive that Garou, I don't see what Deep Sea King can do to him, honestly.
Golden S versus Elixir Psychos. We're getting early. What you thinking?
I think. Okay, so is there any link between them, like a common opponent that they fought?
Not really.
I guess Tatsumaki, but she was exhausted.
So, I mean, can we scale through Bang? Can we scale through Bang? So,
well, Golden Spin's weaker than Bang.
I'm thinking this is Golden. But at the same time, Elixir is the one who managed, with the help of God, to wrangle down Orochi. Like, she was struggling to control Orochi. That was happening. He was taking her over, sure. I get that. But she was fighting.
but I never really see Psychos have such confidence in her own abilities. Like,
Oh,
she
for
was
sure. Yeah,
very
when she
much
was fighting Tatsumaki on her own.
like she was saying that the combo of Black Ass and Homeless Emperor can beat anyone. So she's downplaying herself when she said that. Do you think?
No, what I'm considering is that all the abilities that Giro displayed are the capabilities that Psychos has at a much greater level because of what she would have to do in order to control Giro at such a distance safely. So that's the first thing. Secondly, she did confront Tatsumaki 1v1 without any help, without anything else, just the elixir. Like, that's what happened. She took the elixir and then she got pulled up through the ground or whatever. But then she also started pulling down Tatsumaki. She wasn't going serious, obviously, but that Psychos, the one that was popping out the lasers and shit like that, that's the one that I saw as a threat to to the Tsukuyomi nigga in recent chapters. Like, that's why I was like, okay, for this Tsukuyomi nigga to be doing this to Psychos, that's why I was like, okay, she's strong, so maybe he's strong too. But No, she was exhausted. She was depleted. It's a whole different scenario. I think Elixir Psychos is not only a competent dragon, but potentially she could pose a serious threat to Golden. The question is, what kind of threat? What is she gonna do to him? Like,
so the Psycho Jet that the S-class heroes fight, like Genos and Drive Knight fight, Tatsumaki fight, and all the S-class like bunch up on the Psycho Jet. The Psycho Jet, some people say, is as strong as Elixir Psychos. Do you agree with that?
no, stronger,
Psycho Jet is stronger than Elixir Psychos.
without a doubt.
So Psycho Jet is like probably weaker, or you could say on the same level as Drive Knight, right?
No,
Do you
Well,
agree with this?
it fought the entire Hero Association.
But she was
Psychos
running
went-
away.
Psychos, when she blasted Drive Knight, basically immediately broke his armor off. Like, immediately, like, just shattered his entire armor. So, like, a blast from
And also
Psychos.
blow away Genos at that point. So she tanked both of their like
Yes.
core blast, and
As well as a beeline
Down.
atomic slash, as well as a continental kick from Darkshine. Pooty got in there too with an assault. Not to mention her versatility while she was being chased by Tatsumaki. Like, imagine having the strongest psychic in the world coming after you from far away while having Drive Knight chasing you down. And then you got Genos jumping on top of that. Not to mention the entire Hero Association's assault squad delivering a hit. Now, not chasing you like Genos and Drive Knight were doing, but the Hero Association's assault squad delivered a clean hit on Jet Rochi, and she continued to fight.
yeah.
So that's when she saw things getting out of hand. So that's why I'm like, no, Elixir Psychos is not as strong as Jet Rochi.
Wait, so sorry for the interruption. What is Elixir Psychos?
Welcome, bro.
The Psychos that fought Tatsumaki versus Golden Ass.
When Tatsumaki was in the base underground, she was sensing for whoever was controlling Giro. Whenever she noticed who it was, Psychos also acknowledged that Tatsumaki found her, and then she drunk something. So the fight or Psychos.
That was early on, pretty much, right?
Exactly.
That was pretty early on.
Exactly.
Oh,
So everything you've seen from her, plus everything that Giro did, is what Elixir Psychos can do, and probably at a stronger level.
Elixir Psychos versus Golden Sperm. Oh man.
But then we're just hyping up a Psychos and shit. Like, and right now, who's really beating Golden, bro? We just saw Sunblade Atomic couldn't even get through or couldn't even take down Golden in one assault. Like, that's not a joke. We just saw some beforehand. Atomic Samurai was already cutting big ass beams, and then that big ass spirit bomb that Homeless did. After we got information saying that it's comparable, if not the exact same ability that Garou was putting out on a much greater level, and he cut right through that, but he couldn't one shot Golden. Like, Golden has to be significant. I don't think the casual things that we saw from Satsumaki.
Golden has that durability.
I would probably lean towards Golden more than Psychos. If you like,
Yeah, that's one thing too. Like, I think it might be like a 2-1, but
too fun.
This is 2-1.
But yeah, I'm leaning towards Golden.
I think Atomic is the opponent that we scale them, because Atomic was able to cut the beam of Psycho Jet, and we know that Psycho Jet is stronger than Elixir Psychos, and he wasn't able to do anything to with his base sword to vomit it furiously. But Golden has took a hit from Sunblade, right?
Yeah, I agree. That is a good common denominator there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it won't be like a super easy for Golden S, but I think he would win. So 2-1, I think. Yeah.
It wouldn't be super easy because she's psychic. Like, she's a psychic, bro. But it wouldn't be anything where Golden's dying, but it wouldn't be easy for him. I agree. All right, on to Group B's round 8 matchups. Armored Burrows versus Silver Fang Bang. Quick clap.
Yeah,
quick
there's.
clap is too easy.
I mean, like my actual honest opinion is that Armored Boros has no feats, but I'll say Armored Boros anyway because
Yeah, this nigga's gonna try to be like,
DC?
oh, but Bang would abandon Breath and fight for his. Shut the fuck up, though.
Dude, he had trouble fighting Melzagard.
He has no feats, clown, for sure. Deep Seeking wins because he literally fought a stronger general.
1 second.
Wait, is this chapter 5 and 6?
Yeah, so this is the general stuff fought like armor.
Yeah,
This is the.
easy. This is like a 3-1 easy.
This ain't 3. I don't think it's 3-1. I think it's like a 2-1, but Deep Seeking
2-1,
wins.
2-1, yeah.
2-1?
But Deep Seeking wins.
Yeah, because
So, like-
Deep Seeking fought a stronger Genos, so.
Yeah. Okay.
I definitely agree that Genos would have beat him if it wasn't for the little girl, but fine. Yeah.
That is true. Wait, who's
I think
He's
I think
the
the
samurai
Genos-
with dreads.
Oh.
yeah, Genos one shots like. Let's chill out.
Next we have Okamatati versus Garou from 163. Another quick clip.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Group
Who
B
can
was
beat Garou, man, at that point? There are not a lot of people who can.
Blast.
Grimm's
Yeah,
hairline.
of course, that
for sure.
blast. I know that, but not a lot of people.
Grimm's hairline.
That's Resonance Metal Bat, so Metal Bat slams. He just
Metal
demolishes.
Bat wins. Easy.
Pig God versus Grizzly Neon.
Big God would tear him apart.
Pig
Oh God.
God would just eat it.
Engorged Mosquito Girl versus Platinum S.
Mosquito girl.
Even Natural Water from 130 versus Giro Giro.
Probably Evil Natural Water. Yeah.
What was he doing in 130? This is where he was choking out Child, right?
Let me check.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. But Giro
Oh, in
Giro
that-
got that.
No, this is the one that fought like Child Emperor. In that case, Giro would probably just like evaporate. Like you just like evaporate Evil Natural Water with like a psychic twist. I think that's a bad matchup. That's a bad
Yeah,
matchup
that's
for
a
Evil Natural.
bad matchup for sure. Yeah. Demon Hellfire versus
Where
Metal
do
Bat.
you see him? You see him in 130? No, yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is the end where Darkshine's fighting. So yeah.
I think Giro can win. But it would be
Yeah.
like a high diff.
You think it will be a high diff?
For Giro.
It's like a
Me.
2-1. I think Giro.
Why is
I
it
think
a
Giro.
2-1?
I think Giro can win.
Let me ask you this
It's like
question: are this Evil Natural Water's beams getting through her shield?
No,
Probably not.
because her telekinesis thingy just like stops it, right? Like psychic power is probably like the worst matchup for water.
I'm going with the 3-1 here to Giro.
Yeah, this is honestly just Pokemon logic at this point.
Are you looking up if to see to reassure your answer of if he can bust through the shield?
I think it's the Evil Natural Water that fights Child Emperor. Like that Evil Natural Water is like cadre level, but it's Giro's like probably above baseline cadre level.
I mean, technically, EC's cadre level.
Well, who just
Well,
told
yeah,
me?
but like, what's up with
EC is
Rory?
high cadre level.
Yeah, Metal Bat wins that. Like, there's not much Demon Hellfire can
Which
do.
chapter?
Metal
Which chapter Metal Bat is this?
Bat.
This is composite Metal Bat.
Composite. Yeah, Metal Bat wins.
Yeah, there's only one other Metal Bat, I believe.
Yeah. What's up with Rory?
That's
Wait,
Sage.
why do you think Metal Bat wins?
Demon Hellfire just can't like kill him. That's the thing. You would just lose after a while.
I mean, if he gets him right off the bat, right? Like if he like immediately
I
goes
don't
for the
think he
kill.
would.
Oh,
Garou
you think he's gonna go-
tried to get Metal Bat right off the bat, and they were on the same speed at the time period.
I don't think Garou was trying to kill Metal Bat.
He wasn't.
Well, I'm talking about delivering an assault. It doesn't matter the intent; it's still an assault.
Well, I think Garou's stronger than like Demon Hellfire probably.
I agree too, but he's bringing up an instance as to where he'd be able to incapacitate him, if not kill him, off the back of his speed. And I'm saying that I don't think his speed's enough at this time period.
So you're saying like
Well,
Metal
well,
Bat will react to it?
Say again.
Well, once Metal Bat gets pumped up, there's
What'd you
probably
say,
not much
Yang?
demon.
I was saying, are you saying like Metal Knight is gonna react, or Metal Bat is gonna react to his speed?
I mean, like, Demon Hellfire will be faster at first, but the moment Metal Bat gets pumped up, there's not much Hellfire
Exactly.
can do.
That's my problem with this matchup. Like, if you think that Hellfire is strong enough to cut through Metal Bat, then doesn't he just one shot him?
Well, he was able to endure Carnage Kabuto. So
Yeah, I think
No.
Metal Bat would
Yeah,
just
but that's
get
like
pumped
blunt
up.
strikes versus bladed weapon.
pretty sure he still hits harder to a significant degree. I don't think that he's that much faster either. So I'm not
A
gonna
blade,
Yeah, I don't think he's that
Like
much faster. I think he's faster.
Hellfire. Okay, so like Hellfire is like around the same level of Sonic, right? Like in speed.
And honestly, I don't even.
No, they were faster than him.
No, he was faster.
Maybe
way
like
faster.
Honestly, yeah, I think
wait, is this?
They were way
is this-
faster in human
Is
form
this?
too.
I don't think that. So I don't
No.
know.
That's
like
I'm kind of keeping up in the demon form.
I can
Metal
hear you
Bat
clearly,
being
all of you, by the way.
yeah, Metal Bat being relative to Carnage Kabuto in speed probably puts him around the same level as Sonic in speed. I'm gonna be real.
It is base at least, and Hellfire has only outsped Sonic's base. So sure.
And then like Metal Bat would just get like way stronger and more durable on top of that. So like, there's nothing Hellfire can do
Wait,
to Metal Bat.
are we talking about Demon Hellfire in like human form or like demon form?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
yes, as in what?
Yang, you think Hellfire's gonna one-shot Metal Bat?
No, I wasn't saying that. I was
That-
wondering like
that-
if you guys.
No,
think
you
that
asked me
he's
that
strong enough
question.
to cut through Metal Bat.
You asked me that
Yes, I
question,
was like-
so now I'm asking you.
Yes,
that
that's what I
question.
asked you. I asked, do you think he's strong enough to cut through his skin? And if
No,
the
I
answer
don't-
is yes, then I think he would one shot.
No,
Okay.
I don't think Hellfire is strong enough to kill Metal Bat before he gets bumped up. No.
I'll give it.
If you phrase it like that, then I agree with that. But like I said, this nigga is faster than Sonic. He showed that clearly in his demon form, and it wasn't like, oh, hey, we're competing. It was like, hey, I'm faster than you, Jit. So say what you will. I don't think he would kill him in one shot, but I also think there's a clear difference in speed here. But I think he overcomes that.
I think
I don't-
that if he can't kill Metal Bat in one shot, then Metal Bat wins.
Yeah, because Metal Bat would just get pumped up and like eventually beat his ass. Like
2-1 or 3-1. It's just 2-1 if we have to talk about it like this.
This is definitely a 2-1 thing, but
That's
it
fine.
can go either way, honestly.
On to Group D's matchups for round 8.
Wait, what was this I heard about Garou versus Evil Natural Water? We need to talk about that.
anyway.
Wait, Cosmic?
Who won it?
I don't want to see any type of weird slander.
It was Evil Natural Water, the one that fought Child Emperor versus Garou.
Who won?
Okay, so
3-1 Giro, because I don't have evidence to say that his cannons are breaking through her shield.
What kind of cannons?
Maybe we can. They broke through fucking Eon's blade. Yeah, first one when he just came out the shits. Cut through steel.
Yan's like sub S class level though. That's why.
What does that have to do with his blade, man?
It would mean like his level of output. Like how durable is the sword then?
Big durable.
Oh, okay.
My nigga, like, is somebody Yang? Do you have any reason to believe that even Natural Water, the one that choked out Child Emperor, can beat Giro?
No.
I think he thinks the opposite. So yeah.
Do you also think the opposite, Tatsu?
Probably. I think it's a really bad matchup for him, to be honest, because she can
Yeah, like that, like psychic match.
to keep him within one range, like she did to those random monsters. So I don't.
Garou can just like grab Evil Natural Water and like evaporate him because he's literally just water. He's a bad matchup.
Bad matchup, yep.
You know what I'm picturing? That panel where after Tatsumaki beats Evil Eye, Puri's like, oh, he's still alive, and then she swirls him up.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what I would picture, but I don't know if that would kill him.
And if Garou traps Evil Natural Water in like a cube and just like squishes it, there's not much Evil Natural Water can do.
Yeah, he'll eventually give out via the amount of pressure and heat that attack would get lost when she forms that barrier around him.
Cosmic versus Abandonment Awakening Breath Bang. Bang probably has it.
Who?
I think Cosmic.
That's crazy, bro.
Who was good?
I think putting Cosmic here is
When you
unfair, I
talk
guess,
about
for
old
everybody
cock,
else.
this
Wait a
nigga be
second.
sucking, bro. This nigga be sucking.
I was like, wait a second, Cosmic like Garou?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just,
Who else?
just
Is
Genos
Genos
from
wins.
169 versus Zombi. Quick clap.
Genos wins.
Yeah.
Genos from 17 versus Vomited. Quick clap.
What the fuck? Grimm, I was about to call you perilous.
Okay, Hellfire versus Darkshine. Hellfire wins,
This
but
is
I know
not
you're
a
gonna
fight,
take
bro.
it.
Hold on.
This is not a fight.
Hellfire wins, but I know you're gonna take issue with that. So
I'm gonna go with Grimm on this one, actually.
shut up.
Yeah. Darkshine for sure wins, I think.
Motherfuckers mad that like Hellfire skills the flashing. That's flashing. Like it is what it is. But...
Do you understand like, that's true, right? You know that, right?
Yes. It is true.
Okay, I have a question for you guys about Darkshine. So, do you think that, like, if Darkshine was not get humiliated by Vomited Pure Ugly, he would have performed better against Golden S?
No.
please.
Oh.
No. That all that like niggas. I don't want to say this is cognitive dissonance because I don't think that's what you're doing, Flash. But I think there's an element of it there. Like that's clearly a feat to show you that Pure Ugly is as strong physically as Super Alloy Darkshine. That's what that shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
Like that's
I
why
think he
Bomber
was
is good as fuck.
You know,
What were you about to say?
Here is a problem.
I just think
Yeah, I'm sticking.
I think
I'm
Flashy
sticking with Darkshine on this one.
Why? But why though?
because he can't cut him.
No,
Exactly.
I know why. I know why you think it. I'm asking why Yang thinks.
I legitimately think he could not cut him. I don't think Flashy can cut Darkshine.
Oh, okay. Okay, but why does Yang think that? Like Yang, why do you think the ninjas? Why do you
Because
think the ninjas?
I've always said that Murata has this problem where like the way he like draws certain fights leads to power scaling that he did not mean to happen.
Right, but
The
like,
setup of the Monster Association arc is that the heroes, the first opponents that they faced were on a lower level than their second opponents. But the ninjas were not meant to be like this high level, like level on the level of the cadre's opponent.
okay, but like by feats they are, so it doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna go with the narrative.
I would literally say that that's not the case.
Yeah, that's
like you
but
can't
I'm just-
prove prove what narrative. You go ahead, sir.
You got it.
No, I'm saying like you can't prove what narrative Murata and one had in mind for the ninjas. You literally can't prove that.
I mean, we honestly can. Like
You can. Sorry, go ahead.
all right, like, you understand what he said, right?
Yeah, I'm saying that, like I understand Yang's point that like Murata, like he's saying like Murata and one didn't intend for the ninjas to be like golden sperm level physically. I understand that.
That's not the context that I got. What I got was that their positioning in the story or their threat to the characters of the story was supposed to be preliminary. Not that they don't have certain capabilities that are superior. I agree with that. That's consistent in all of One Punch Man. Like I said, Beefcake was in chapter 3. And he's still probably top 5 in the series in terms of dragons to me. I'm saying that the threat that they posed in the storyline and how Flashy overcame them showed a clear difference in capabilities in contrast to the individuals or the threats towards the end of that particular storyline. I'm not saying that their speed is not Flashy level. I'm not saying that their speed would not. They would be able to run with a Garou and Platinum just like Flashy did. I 100% believe that.
Grim, can you let me talk for a bit? I'll put it like this: Dragon Hellfire
What the
and that
fuck?
other dude. They were cadre candidates, right? But like
That was
Golden,
retconned.
but like Golden S was like a cadre, right?
No, that was retconned. That statement was retconned.
Oh wait, so
What?
What statement?
The statement
Well,
of them.
I don't think they're Padres to begin with, but that statement is no longer canon. Yes.
The statement.
Every time the cadres are referenced, the ninjas are also not brought up in that statement. So I wouldn't claim that they're cadres to begin with. But,
No, the term they claim is cadre candidate.
Yeah, no, but like that statement.
and right.
has it been retcon? Really?
Yes, that was in the original Phoenix Man
I know it was retconned. Yes.
So that's
Yeah.
garbage.
So like,
Yeah,
if you want
I can't really prove anything.
Nah, you gotta show me that. You have to show me that. You have to show me that.
Graham, I can't show you it.
Yes, you
because it doesn't
can.
exist.
Well, the chapter is
There's
right
the,
there.
there's a
hold on.
the chapter where it was shown, or in the original version where it
When
was said.
Phoenix Man, it was when they were underwater and when the ninjas appeared in their monster form.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Phoenix Man in his brilliant eagle form.
Oh,
said
that's
they were-
that's the only time he said Cadre candidates.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I can
I
grab
thought that
it.
they mentioned it whenever they were looking at Sonic or whatever.
Well,
No.
they said they said Garou didn't, or no, when they were talking to no. There's no, the only other time they've even remotely got to talking about cadres is when like they were confused as to why Garou was so invested in Garou and made him one. But that's literally all they've ever commented
Here's the
on.
thing.
What about the chapter? What about the chapter when like Garou was break up association headquarters?
Say again. What about the
Like,
chapter
they
where
were
what?
like they didn't they
Hold
say
on,
that
Flashy.
they were like
Flashy.
a Carter candidate? Yeah.
You were a little hard to understand there. Could you repeat what you were asking?
Okay, so I was saying that in the chapter when like Garou wake up at association headquarters, and he goes on to meet Garou and Orochi. Like I think, like maybe I'm wrong. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe in that chapter, Hellfire and Gale were talking about the cadre levels. Like they were talking about EC and Goketsu, and they were talking about that
Yeah.
they are also like cadre candidates. I
Well,
think,
no,
right?
they didn't say that. They said that they were confused as to why Garou was making Garou a cadre when not only are they stronger than Garou, but Garou cannot possibly fill the hole that Koketsu and the other Centipede would leave. That's like explicitly what she said.
Oh, okay.
What's the chapter number for this? Because this not only
think
do I want to
chapter
see you read
number-
this again, but it sounds badass, bro. They always talk about
Sure.
EC, bro. Like nigga, yeah, you see a whole.
86, 86, I guess. 86 or 87. Sorry, 56. No, 56.
Wait, the chapter for what? Sorry.
When Garou woke up and then the ninjas were talking about Garou being incapable of filling the gap that Koketsu had.
That's 86 on Kibari.
86, yeah, 86.
Yeah, they didn't mention
The hideout chapter?
Like, what I was gonna say was,
that they're not cadres, but whatever.
yeah, I was gonna say was like, even though they're not like explicitly stated to even be caught like cadre candidates before, I don't think that like really matters in regards to their strengths, considering the fact that they like show good feats against Flashy Flash. I think we should just like take the feats as they are instead of like relying on the title they're given.
Stogus, what is your thought? Is this Stogus? This is Stogus, right?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, sure. Yeah. What?
This man said kinda. Okay. Who do you have winning, sir?
I feel like Darkshine's gonna. I don't know. Darkshine's
Nice.
gonna win.
Yes. All right.
I want to make this very, very clear. Everybody here is fighting against, or the argument is why this should not be a 3-1. Not that Dragon Hellfire wins. Why it should not be
No,
a
I think-
3-1.
I think Dragon Hellfire like claps. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. Well, I think the voting goes otherwise, so now you'd have to argue.
Well,
about
yeah,
it.
well, like if the voting goes the other way, then yeah, sure, give it to Dark Shin. But I'm just saying, like I think
Yeah,
it's
but-
a solid argument as to Hellfire just clapping.
Well, I guess as of now, it's to what extent would it be like negative? Ooh, negative. Would it be a low, or like would he have some struggle doing so?
I think it would be like a mid-diff from Dragon Hellfire.
I think it's open for Dragon Hellfire, but
Okay. Grimm, what do you think?
So there are two people that think Dragon Hellfire wins with a mid-diff?
It's creditless, bro.
Flashy
that.
thinks.
If that's the case, then I'll go with a 2-1. Fine, but was that what you're saying, that there are two people here that not only think Dragon Hellfire would win, but that it would be medium difficulty for him?
I thought that was only low. I didn't think that Flash said that.
No, you're
Flash
saying
shed-
okay.
Flash shed medium diff. I said low diff.
Did he not say for Darkshine's favor though? Isn't he saying Darkshine will win?
Did he?
Flash, what do you think, bro? Come on.
Okay, so I think that Dragon Hellfire would win, but it would be like a mid-diff for him.
Exactly.
It would be a high diff.
Never mind.
I'm not
sorry.
sure. I'm not sure if it's a high diff or diff, but he would win. It would not be easy for Dragon Hellfire. That's what I'm saying.
Hey Yang,
Okay. Gang's catalyst. Don't talk to him.
hey Yang,
Yeah. I said Darkshine no diffing.
bet 2-1.
Fucking creditless. Okay.
Garou from 159 versus Young
not
Exploding Heart Bang.
Garou beat a stronger Bang, so.
Yeah, that's for sure. So Garou.
Didn't Murata said that Bang's prime was unstoppable.
But like we don't know who was in the like what
Shit,
characters
we
were.
do got the chapter though. Let's at least look at it, see if that changes. What chapter this is?
Does it
It
change
doesn't.
anything? I feel like
By
that would
his
make it
brother?
worse for
No, like
Yeah,
this is the
cannot be
Garou.
Hold on.
stopped by his brother in his prime.
him. Developed
This is
his,
the Garou that
um,
this is the Garou that like one shot.
What are you saying, Tatsu?
I feel like him, if that's are we saying that's Prime Bang? If we're saying that's Prime Bang, I feel like that would just make it worse for him because he hadn't developed his. Okay, actually, which Bang is this?
This is the
Because-
Garou that's fighting. This is the Garou that's
No, which
fighting.
Bang? Sorry.
Oh, Bang. This is like Bang that fights like Bomb back in the day. This is like Explosion Heart Fist Bang.
From
This is a young Bang, right?
From
This
the
is pre-
description. Go ahead.
This isn't Prime. This is pre-Prime. So
Okay, exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like, because technically he physically would be at that same level in that flashback, but having developed his flowing water stream when he had his pupils or whatever. But from the exploding text that's on the screen when I'm looking at this, it just seems like it's the one that got beat up by a bomb. I feel like that would make it worse for him because he wouldn't have essentially would have let him to go against Garou for as long as he did, right? 'Cause-
yeah. So like, he can't deflect anything Garou throws them, and like one punch from Garou would
What?
like KO.
Bro,
Bang.
this is the Garou that's fighting Sage.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I just said.
Why is this even a question? What the fuck? Yeah, you're
Wait,
right.
it's not a question. You're the one. You're the one. Who,
My
What is
bad.
this?
I thought this is the Garou that fought current or not current,
Bang?
like Bang before he got knocked out.
But that's an issue. But then Dole said that was the one that one shot by.
Okay. Oh, then there was a question of whether like Young Heart. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. But still, this nigga split Sage, so there's no question to me.
Yeah, so it's like just Garou class.
All right, and that's it for Group D. On to Group E's round 8 matchups. By the way, folks, like the video, subscribe, share that bit. Shout out to Shario and Hyatsu in the chat. What's good, my niggas? So
Carnage.
at the top of Group E. Excuse me.
Carnage wins, no clap.
Quickly,
Yeah, let's.
Spring Mustachio and Vaccine Man.
We literally saw that. I'm pretty sure. Didn't we?
Pretty
literally
sure.
see-
Quick clap. Tatsumaki versus Puri Puri.
Tatsumaki.
Pretty might have it.
Stop.
No shot.
G4
bro.
versus Great Food Tub. Ooh.
2-1. 2-1 either way.
No, 3-1. G4.
Definitely.
Really?
Great Food Up literally has no feats. Like,
He quite literally he did no. Literally,
Yeah,
He
He
showed up
ate
and
a
got
whole
beat.
nigga.
he ate a random goober. Yeah, sure. Like,
yeah, like so, like G4 beats the dog shit out of him. What?
3-1? No, you're
Yeah,
right. He got
he
the
did
core too.
nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
just compete with Jenna.
G4 challenges King.
Well, this is literally the exact conference meeting we had
Nigga said
before. So,
G4
like,
challenge.
Who's 126 the one that fought Bang?
You mean
No, it's
139?
it's the one that fought Darkshine. Oh wait. What the fuck?
Wait,
Stripping?
which Garou is
Never
this?
mind. Sorry.
Okay, if this is the one that fought Bang, then I think Garou wins. If this is the one that fought Darkshine, I think Hellfire.
Well, I don't know the chapter, so that's why I just because I didn't.
Okay,
I think in chapter.
Okay. If we're taking like the current chapter number, then Garou wins. I think.
It would be the same conversation
No,
that just
hold
had
on,
about
hold
Darkshine.
Hold on. This is which Garou is this? This is the Garou that still hasn't come to the surface, right?
Oh, okay. In that case, I think Hellfire wins. Sorry, I think Gelwin wins. But like we already had this conversation.
That's the case because in 136 we see that Darshan's on the surface getting smacked by a Mai, which means a Garou has not yet awakened from the surface. So this is post Darkshine fight Garou, but he hasn't come to the surface yet.
If this is the case, I still think Gelwin wins. But again, like Tori said, we literally had this conversation with like Hellfire and Darkshine. So it's
This
the
is
same
the
thing.
Garou that beat Bomb, to be clear.
This is the girl that beat Darkshine.
So he's on
Yeah.
the surface. Okay, okay.
I mean, like
No,
when he got to the surface and fought Bomb, like it wasn't like he grew like to the exponent of 15. It was like maybe like times 2 in the fight with Bomb because he mastered all he really did there was master the world.
Wolverine Iron Cutting Fist.
Yeah, in terms of physical competition, the entirety of the time he was matching, if not overwhelming, Bomb to a small degree. But that was because Bomb had just literally seconds before given all of his energy into rejuvenating or trying to save.
I'm gonna clarify something. This is not the Garou that fights Bang or Bomb. Garou came to the surface in chapter 146. So I don't know what like this Garou is supposed to represent.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Could you just pull up the chapter?
Bro, you're cutting out, bro.
So,
Who's cutting out?
Joel, could
This
you
is the
send a
Garou we
link
see
to
eating
chapter
monsters in
one?
that one panel, basically.
Fuck
So
you.
he's-
Okay, yeah,
Bro,
okay, so like
nothing
was
happened
stuck
from
into
when
the
the
rock.
rocks fell on his back to when he came to the surface. Nothing happened.
He completely changed again, actually.
That's what I'm
He was
saying. That
transforming. I
evolution.
think it was in transformation, I think, sequence of Garou when he was like going through his philosophy, ideology that I want to change this world, I want to become the greatest monster.
Oh, okay. I
I
get what
think
you're
that is the
saying.
Garou
I get
that
what you're
get
saying. No, I agree. Never mind. I'll yield to that. 146 is the first time we see him with the new armor. Okay, so I'll yield to that. Okay. Then this is only the one that fought Darkshine, correct?
in which case
Right.
I think Gelwin wins. But again, we literally had this conversation with Darkshine and Hellfire, so it's like, you know.
Oh yeah. This is 3-1 there, ain't it?
No, it's like a 3-1 in terms of it's a 3-1 in favor of Gelwin.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Fair. Ain't my fault, bro. I
Oh,
was
boy.
like, I was trying to give it to Garou for real.
Oh, you're about to get like canceled.
All right.
Cancel
brother.
culture on Grimm.
Group F's round 8. We got Psychos versus Devil Longhair. Quick
Wait,
one.
wait.
Oh, that's 3-1.
Can we go back to
Don't
that
even-
last fight for 1 second?
What'd you say?
Wait, what was the
No,
result of
no.
the last fight? I just want to see what you said.
Dragon Galewind versus Garou
Okay.
from 1339. Okay.
Okay, just a second.
Yang, you have a double standard in saying that Flashy scales the platinum, but Hellfire and Gelwin don't scale the Flashy.
I think he does. He knows that he's so sure.
Second. All right. Now we're on to Psychos and Devil Longhair. Quick clap.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As I say 2-1.
Where?
I think I'm blind.
Of course you are.
Boros versus Zombie Man.
Zombie Man that lad.
He would literally just send him to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Fear Ugly versus Showerhead.
Fear. Ugly.
Vampire Pureblood versus G5's core.
G5 would like
G5.
G5 G5 would murder him.
Low diff, I think.
Low diff?
Yeah.
This nigga killed
G5
Zombie Man
core is-
200 times and it's gonna be a low diff? Stop pretending.
but killing-
is borderline dragon.
Okay, killing Zombie Man in and of itself is not a good feat because Zombie Man's like physical capabilities are dog shit. That's the thing.
They're dog
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
Nigga, you can't beat them?
Can
you?
Yeah, I wanna hear none of that
probably-
shit. Clown?
I probably could, to be honest.
Fuck
The
out of here.
argument is-
Oh.
You know that dumb shit, nigga? You can't beat his ass.
I
Them
could.
young
What the
niggas
fuck are you
can't.
talking about? I'm fucking
Grim,
blitzing.
the
That's what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
dumb shit. Hell no.
I literally one-shot Zombie Man.
Yeah, with your weight.
This nigga pulls out guns from his fucking rib cage. What are you talking about, bro?
Dot, I'm sidestepping that hoe. What? What do you
Listen,
mean?
bro, he's busting this nigga's core, bro. Nah, you right. It's a 2-1, bro. He's agile as fuck.
Yeah, it's
G5
Not, it's not low diff. I don't know where that came from, but
G5 over Phoenix Man over Bug God, to be honest.
anyways, so back to what we were talking about.
All right, even out your water from 145 versus Genos from 164.
If evil natural, don't even argue, bro.
164.
Genos just dies.
164.
145 and versus 64.
That's the one that on the surface, like Fear Ugly and Black Sperm and Homeless
Yeah,
Emperor.
this ain't even the Genos that fought EC.
Yeah, that's G4 Genos. That's
Interesting.
On to Group G. You have Royal. Hold on, interesting enough to say that Genos can win?
No, He can't.
No. It's literally like he just goes up.
I mean,
No.
I'm down to Tori.
No, he just. Here's the thing.
We down that nigga was good. Let's hear it, bro. What y'all niggas got to think, bro?
Bro, don't let him cook.
yeah, I'm not cooking right now. Let me
Evil natural water like fires a jet beam and Genos just like dies.
Yep.
Like okay, yes, sure. Genos' heat beams could theoretically like disperse evil natural water, but he's too slow compared to evil natural water. He's just way
Is he
slower.
too slow? Okay, let me touch back.
Anyway.
Garou's like frozen time.
Wait, which even natural water is this?
This is
Even
145.
natural water was moving in frozen time.
It's the one that, like this is one that's like on the surface fighting the heroes.
Never mind. I thought that was one that fight. Yeah, I was about to say. I don't know why he would be faster, but. Okay.
Adore, the one that fights Child Emperor would also kill Genos. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, this is the one that fights Garou?
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is the one that got popped.
See,
by
you
Dark
just
Side,
got
right?
two different answers here.
This is the one that fights
Yeah.
Dark.
Wait,
Sorry, my bad.
Okay, so then no.
we're
He's
talking
not
about
blitzing
even
him. What the fuck is that coming? He's not blitzing anyone. He couldn't even blitz the iron. What?
Yes, why am I
How's he
having
blitzing?
Low key, the only evil natural water that's like crazy in speed is the one that fought Garou.
Exactly. That's what
Anyway.
I'm confused about. That's what I said. Okay, hold on. What do you mean, hold on? I mean, what do you mean, anyways? He couldn't blitz the iron. He couldn't blitz Bushy Drew. He couldn't blitz Okamatachi. He couldn't blitz that one guy who literally saved the Okamatachi. What do you mean? I mean, I'm pretty sure Genos is faster than any of those characters I just mentioned, right? Like,
Yep.
Outlier, to be honest.
okay, sure.
Yeah,
Every
this is
character
you know
here-
that was fighting
Okay.
Awakened Cockroach and whatchamacallit. And there was another nigga that was fast as fuck that he was fighting. In Sonic, that's what it was. Yeah.
I think even natural water would win, but I don't. But I feel like if he's also made of water, that's kind of tough. That's a.
So with
Pretty bad
Genos,
thing
it's
for
just like chapter 46, he was fighting Sonic, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh,
64, he beat Awakened Cockroach.
I mean, I
So-
don't think he'd win, but I think.
like this is a matchup
I'll
scenario.
still-
Like I'm not trying to disrespect even natural
Exactly,
water.
yeah, I'm saying he literally is like the direct counter to even natural water.
Yeah, that's okay.
How strong
But-
is his like a G4 form incineration?
How what?
Like, he's
How
got some
strong
cannons on
is
him.
G4 Genos incineration cannons.
I don't think it's
are
really a
how
matter
strong.
of that. Because even natural water cannot. What would even natural water do? He's not taking it.
Evil
gonna go straight
natural
through him.
water has like no durability.
Yeah, he's like literally he's water, and evaporation is a
The more we
thing.
talk
So
about
it's
this,
like
the more I'm starting to lean towards Genos.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like,
Like high key,
The
I'm
earliest-
like, how does Genos lose, bro?
the earliest city Genos evaporated like a city.
Well, okay. Objectively, Genos can't take a hit from Evil.
yeah, but I don't think
Yeah.
he's gonna get hit. That's the problem.
Yeah, I think it would be
it's
tough to
fast.
hit him. He would fight for a while. It's a 2-1. I gotta drop this to a 2-1, bro. Because of the matchup. I shouldn't though, bro. This is the one that was on the top all muddy and shit, bro. Out there, Atomic was like, nigga, how do I kill this, bro? I should make this a 3-1, man.
Troy, I fucking hate E-Iron because of this. I'm just gonna tell you, I hate him because of this.
Well,
Because
he's
of
not
this
the only
exact
one. Well, he's not the only one who interacted with him.
reason.
Damn, Haikido. Once Eon got a new sword, he was out there deflecting even natural water beams on the surface too, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did it on the surface and
Yeah,
below. That's
he
what I'm
did.
saying. It doesn't matter.
It's a 2-1, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're a competent, it's not even if you're
And
a competent
Genos is
fighter.
competent.
Genos is
Genos
the foil
I
fighter.
have one question. here. Grim, I have one question. Do you think that Genos in his G4 form has enough output with which he can evaporate evil natural water of
It's-
chapter 145?
Just in the
Chris?
fight with Awakened Cockroach, we see that I'll pull up the shit. I'll pull it up. There was because I love this shit. The anime did it too. They did it up. The entire street, like 4 or 5 city blocks, are just incinerated with Genos just trying to go after Awakened Cockroach, bro. Like this nigga, he be letting off. Genos be
Why
letting
would
off.
he? I think he.
No,
would,
yeah,
to be honest. I'm not gonna
That's
hold
like
you.
early
Yeah.
series.
I was gonna say that like Genos doesn't need like crazy output. He's literally just water. He doesn't have durability. He's water.
His AOE literally encompasses the entirety of even natural water's body.
Right here, here's the panel right here. What I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys can see that. You guys can't see that, but the stream can see that. But that's the panel I'm referring to, guys.
I'm leaning towards Genos now.
Alright, strike.
Yeah, I also think Genos can win. But it will be a high diff.
Okay, Genos objectively can like disperse evil natural water as well. Like it's literally just water. Like there's no durability.
I don't.
Yes,
I
I
don't
think
think
fast.
The
But
thing
you
still
get
stands
evaporated
that
water.
if he gets smacked by even natural water, I think he's going down,
Yeah.
depending
I
on
think
how
they
big the
can-
cannon is. And these are not small.
Right,
cannons. Go ahead.
I honestly think that it would be a 2-1 in Genos' favor. Based off of, I don't think he's ever going to get hit. So the scenario of him getting one shot just would never happen. And then obviously, like Yang just said, it's a really good matchup for him because he has AOE and he literally could evaporate him. So I don't really see much of a. I think I'll say he'll struggle for the sake of moving natural water. But
Last
honestly,
fight,
I don't even
we
think
took
he'd really
story
struggle
context into account. Why is that not the case here? This is an even
because it's
natural water that
specific
was
matchup prohibits that.
good.
Like the even natural water, if we're going like narrative based, is obviously probably stronger, but he's not faster or fast enough to like blitz Genos. And then if we take out the matchup into consideration, his narrative is irrelevant because through the matchup he'd still get won.
Okay, but speed alone is not the case. Like that, we just proved that with both of the Ninja brothers. Like their speed, I would even yield that their speed is comparable, or they would be able to put up a similar display to what Flashy did up against Platinum and Garou in terms of like speed wise. Way back
Right,
then.
but the reason why they're losing to Darkshine isn't because they are not fast enough; it's because they're not strong enough. In this case, even natural water isn't fast enough to do anything to Genos because Genos could simply
yes,
dodge
he
it.
can. We're talking.
In what
I'm
way?
this Genos. I'm seeing him evading the majority of these cannons for a fact. The only question I actually have.
You're saying, wait, hold up. That's what I just said. Yes.
No, but listen.
What do we disagree with?
Well, that's not all of them. I like somebody pointed out earlier. If he gets hit with one of these, depending on how big it is, it's cutting through metal. We already saw that with Eon's blade.
I feel like,
Right?
like the
So I'm
same
pointing.
goes
Hold on.
with-
That my only question is: Geno's his cannons at the time period, his beams. Are they evaporating or are they busting through
Yes.
even natural water's cannons?
It's literally just water. I would say so. Yes, it's literally just water.
Penetration side of it.
Pressure wise.
Because this is a surface level cadre that Atomic Samurai did not know. It's a matchup, like you said. All right.
Well, that's a matchup thing. That doesn't necessarily mean that like
Alright.
Genos.
Exactly. That's why I keep saying Genos has the AOE. and
Niggas is really
specific
gonna take
power
away from
set.
even natural water in the group, bruh. It's 2 weeks left. It's 2 weeks left, and this nigga finna lose, bro.
Okay.
Niggas
It's
trying to
like-
throw wrenches in the table, bro.
It's like EC Genos. It's like this Genos would do better against Black Sperm than Atomic Samurai did because like Atomic Samurai is like a matchup thing. Like Atomic Samurai is obviously stronger than that Genos, but Genos is like sheer matchup advantage would like give him an advantage that Atomic Samurai doesn't have, right?
Nigga,
That's the point.
If we got the reasoning for it, I'm here for it, bro. I'll make the change, no question, bro. It makes sense. I'm just saying, bro. We have to also pay attention to, if as we did in the last fight, their portrayal in the story. This is a cadre, and not a pretend cadre. This was a menacing cadre for everybody.
Right.
That's the point. That's the point. Yang's
Okay, hold on.
Like,
That
Yang-
also is true. Yeah, let's be clear. The only reason why that conversation was a thing is because Yang is kind of implicitly conceding to the fact that Garou has really high feats that could get him above Darkshine, but he's saying he doesn't believe that the narrative pushes that, and thus forth you cannot assert said feats. That was what Yang was doing, and obviously you don't think that Flashy scales there to begin with, which is the whole reason why Dole was thinking what he said. Right, so obviously that would be true if that were the case here, but that's not because that assertion isn't being made here, right?
Yeah. It's like Yang scoping, basically. Which is relevant to this conversation.
Yang is saying that the narrative would supersede what happened, or would bring down what happened, or what the ninjas would actually stand for, where they could potentially be, because that's simply not what Murata was pushing for when he was drawing it. But here, that's non-existent, right? I don't think no one's making that argument.
Yeah, it's like an argument from a different conversation, basically.
At the top of Group G, round 8, we got Garou from 126 and Royal Ripper. Another quick clap. We got Genos from 46 and Flashy Flash. Quick clap.
Yep.
We got Orochi versus quick clap.
No.
We got Dragon Haragiri versus Bakuzan.
Oh.
That's actually kind of interesting.
Hargiri wins. Let's.
I'm gonna give it
Come
to
on, bro.
Hargiri.
Yeah, how
Why
did
does
you got?
Fuck Bakuza.
Did you just say why? Don't ask me that.
Yeah, no, like I'm genuinely asking why. Yes.
Are you serious? Aren't
I'm
you the
drunk.
person
Because
who says that
he put a
Buggy-Zon
blade to
isn't
Atomic's
dragon?
throat.
Okay, but like I'm thinking with the mindset that like Bakuzan is like potentially actually dragon level based on
Oh,
this.
now okay.
Yes, I'm changing my arguments based on new information. I have. Yes.
You're new. Anyways, yeah.
Sure, Harger was.
He's not fast enough, and Hargiri is as strong, if not stronger, and way faster, so he gets blitzed. Do you disagree?
No, I'm just asking why you think Harger wins. That's it. Relax.
Because he put a blade to Atomic's throat.
Shut up. Anyway.
How is that not a feat, nigga?
Okay,
what are we
so
pretending
I would
about,
say
bro?
the lowest end for his human form, who starts off as stronger than the Iron, who's already competent and as strong as most of the higher up demons. So then when getting boosted by the monster cell, it would bring him to a certain level that would be relative to that of most of the lower end dragons, and then he's obviously significantly faster there.
Okay.
We show there.
I only had one problem with that, but I'll let it go.
Yeah.
What's your
You
problem?
don't think Iron's that guy, but Iron's that guy. I don't know what you want me to do.
I don't know about that.
Literally deflected attacks from you, not your water. I don't. Come on, bro.
Niggas is pretending about.
Didn't we say that like chapter 40 Genos is beating that water?
Nigga said chapter.
Okay,
Nigga,
okay.
yo, you're right. Yeah, you're right. This
Gang,
nigga credulous, bro. This nigga credulous, bro.
Gang,
This nigga
Gang,
credulous.
I think that's pretty disingenuous of you to say, considering the whole
I
conversation.
think he's.
we had.
I don't think he's being serious, but
Nah, they get his
I
ass
literally
regardless.
made like I made a joking comment and you got
yeah, I was saying, yeah, he wasn't. You know.
Nah, get his ass regardless.
Gang,
I can tell it was sarcasm.
No, bro, you know, pretending out here.
Don't chill
nigga.
out, bro. Don't chill, man.
The only part that I was serious about was me like having an issue with Fattori saying that Ian is beating like most demons. I was
He is.
I can only think of like 7
like out of all
to
the
8.
demons he's fought, like he's never like
Okay, to be fair, he's only fought 2. One of them he did.
That's a
have
good
an
question.
individual fight
Which
with,
demon is
and
beating even Ian?
Bug God, 100 Eyes,
Royal Ripper, maybe?
Awakened Cockroach.
Awakened Cockroach is
G5.
beating. All right, so Royal Ripper's not beating Eon, and Awakened Cockroach. I said
Okay.
Royal Ripper. Yeah, Eon. You're saying that Awakened Cockroach is beating Eon?
I think he's too fast, yes.
Who else?
G5.
I don't agree with that, to be honest.
I could give it to you.
But
I could give that. I could give you Awakened Cockroach and G5. So far,
that's what I'm saying.
I can give you those 4 so far.
yeah,
Jose?
exactly. I think that's what I'm saying. I think, yeah, I guess Jose too. I think he beat everyone else. That's what I'm saying. I think
You think
he-
who else
he
too?
literally-
Jose.
What's your
Jose.
statement that, like, he beats the-
Okay, I gotta give you 5. All right, you got.
Say that
5.
again. Yeah.
wasn't your statement that he beats most of the high demons?
I
These are
said
all
he
high
beat
demons.
most
No, he said
demons.
most demons. Yeah. He ain't say high demons. He said
Okay,
most
fine.
demons.
Or so he could compete with, which I do think he can compete with most of the people who we
Oh,
just
yeah.
mentioned.
Even these 5, besides besides 100 Eyes, I think he's competing with Bug God for sure. I'm not doing that pretending shit. Oh, if Royal Ripper suck my dick, nigga. That nigga's trash. Cheeks.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Okay, relax.
Stop pretending.
Relaxing.
Stop pretending.
No.
The only reason why he was a threat at all was because Bug God was there. The only reason.
Okay.
He was the inferior of the two in that matchup by far.
Okay.
Then he got his head knocked off. These are pretending out here, bro. What do we do? 3-1?
Just saying. So that's what I'm saying. If Iron is already this strong, and then Haragiri as a human is also this strong, then as a monster through
He's stronger.
amplification, he should just be too fast and too strong for Bakuzan.
As a declared fact, the Haragiri as a human is stronger than the Anian.
Yes.
You asked. Yes.
The Anian that walked into the Hero Association basement or underground.
He just flat out said it, or implied it at least. He just said that the council, or the
Swordsman.
period. Yeah. Swordsman, whatever.
Does versus Demon Hellfire. Doesn't Hellfire just blitz?
My nigga, it literally says Galewind, bro.
Not necessarily.
They're the same fucking character. Shut up.
This nigga is out here pretending, bro. Nah, bro. I got Galewind slightly over Hellfire.
So, okay, bro. Okay, anyway.
Even though Hellfire looks cooler, I got him. Yeah, because he's the one that actually disarmed Flashy.
Okay. Anyway.
Rover versus Genos. Rover wins.
Quick
Rover.
Okay.
Hellfire versus Brave Giant.
Hellfire. Oh wait, is this human Hellfire? Wait, is this human Hellfire?
Yeah.
Dude, we've literally seen this happen though. What the fuck?
Yeah, we've seen Dragon Hellfire up against.
Wasn't that redrawn?
That's right.
Hey, shut the fuck up, bro.
It was redrawn, and they
Shut
also
the fuck up.
had that attack. So
They also
And your whole argument is just being
Anyways.
a redraw. Damn.
Child Emperor.
Crazy how
versus-
Grimm won't admit that, like,
Oh shit! Hey, this a matchup, low key, bro. Is it?
Child Emperor.
No.
Give it to Child Emperor.
Race trial. It is a matchup. Oh, we're right.
Is it-
How is he not gonna pierce through his shield?
No,
No.
it's not.
Like, Child Emperor outside of his suit also has, like, quote unquote cadre level speed. He can react to even natural water, so.
Well, he also reacted to Phoenix and
went to
Dog.
Dragon Phoenix, did he? With the
Dog tank is Spirit Bomb.
Okay, so I'm gonna ignore what you just said, but anyways.
because he's the one that put up
The barriers
yeah,
against-
exactly, yeah, the
yeah.
invisible walls, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Like literally eating the candy in front of him while he's talking shit. Put up an invisible
Yeah,
wall.
blitz
for him.
him. Yeah, blitz him.
Yep.
But then Spring Mustachio swirl. What is he gonna do to? Well, okay, 2-1
Like,
or
what?
3-1.
Like, what? How strong is, like, Spring Mustachio? He,
Bro,
like,
this
pierces
is
through-
unrestrained. Nietzsche explicitly said this nigga's that thing, but he's in the city. Relax.
I don't think he's gonna break through the barrier regardless.
Agreed.
So,
Oh,
I don't think-
ooh.
What am I saying? I'm
I-
giving it to
nah, I
Child
think-
Emperor.
I
although
think he
in
could.
order for Child to win, he'd have to take it down. So I mean,
Yeah.
he's gonna have to fight.
Well, no, he would have to take it down.
What would he do then? The
Anything.
barrier is blocking. The barrier is literally blocking him from eating.
This
any
is
Mustachio.
literally the cheat code of One Punch Man. This is the actual like.
Tell me specifically what he would do. The barrier is literally blocking him
Okay,
from Spring
this
Mustachio.
is what I'm referring to preface why I'm saying that. This is my response to what you're saying as to what he would do. This is why I'm saying anything. Child Emperor had an entire gauntlet of threats that he faced up until saving Waganma, and then oh shit, what the fuck did I just do?
Grim, I have a question. Like, how was Child Emperor performing against Cass?
Wait.
One second.
Yeah.
One second. After going in for every single one of those threats, he had a different method of dealing with that, of mitigating that issue. Not only like without paying attention to it, but when he had to, he also used multiple methods of defeating that superior threat. So whether it was the monster sneaking up behind him that his drones took care of autonomously, whether it was the backpack coming out and just ravaging through Phoenix Man when it first came out. Once Phoenix Man became a threat from the front, he pulled out not only the invisible walls, but a lightsaber. He pulled out the pencil rocket gun. Like, he has multiple ways of dealing with a single threat. So it's not as if like when you pose a single problem to Child Emperor that he's just going to deal with it in one way. No, there are multiple solutions that he's already laid out, 2 of them ahead of time.
None of those are what we're talking about, so I don't know why it would be relevant. What we're talking about
I'm
is him.
saying that
Also,
it's
he put out. Wait. Go ahead.
No. I talk. Go ahead.
I was gonna say what we're specifically talking about is him needing to take down the thing in order to attack Spring Mustachio, which would remain true as it's blocking both him from hitting Spring Mustachio and Spring Mustachio from hitting him. So
Okay.
he can hide behind that for a certain extent. But in order for him to win the fight, it's going to have to come down, or he's going to have to go through it. Unless if we think Spring Mustachio would break through it, then that would also serve. But
What you're
I don't think
talking
he would,
about
so.
is the instance where in the hallway, where he had 4 dimensions to lock up the entirety of the hallway, the path that Phoenix Man was attacking.
Sure,
through.
but then it would be ineffective otherwise. Then
No. You don't have the ability to limit how this one of the most creative character in terms of how he goes about dealing with threats, how he would deal with this particular instance. What I'm pointing out is that, for example, in the G5 instance, when G5 the robot came up to him,
sure,
he destroyed the initial thing that he threw at him, and then he put that box around him to try and shut him off. That wasn't a direct attack to him. That was an indirect attack that tried to incapacitate the individual. Same case here. He would incapacitate the swordsman.
with the shield. How? Elaborate.
No. He would throw out. Let's do it the real way. He would
Why you
pull
keep
out a
pressing
box
it?
of
I
crayons.
said he wouldn't win. I never
Yes, he
said
would.
I'm
Yes,
just
he
saying-
would, bruh.
What?
I would
What are
like-
you? Okay, I don't.
Mustachio and Ian are kind of relative, right?
I would like to bring up a point, by the way. So like I'm rereading the fight. Child Emperor in character doesn't like throw attacks from behind the shield. He does bring down the shield first. But I think claiming that like Child Emperor would attack from behind the shield is kind of disingenuous. When we only know that Child Emperor fights in that way. So
That's
I have
not what
something
I'm
to ask
talking
you
about.
guys.
But that's what I'm
I have
talking
something
about.
to
And that's
ask.
what you attacked. I'm saying that if we can roll back the clip or whatever. What I said was, well, he could probably put up the shield, and I don't think that Swing Recession could get through it. But even if he could, it wouldn't really matter. But me, because obviously I think he would, I'd say, well, if he put it up, then there's not much to Swing Recession. Then I was like, wait, there's not much that Child Emperor would have to do because he'd be forced to take it down in order to continue the match. Otherwise, they'd literally just be sitting there looking at each other unless Swing Recession broke through it.
And
That's
then
what
I
said.
countered that by saying that in that instance, they were in a hallway with four
Which
set
is the
dimensions
point.
that were
That's my
small
point.
there.
So exactly, that's my
That's not
point.
the only
And I'm
way that you
saying-
can employ a shield like that.
So elaborate and tell me how he was specifically
The exact same
using this
instance.
specific
If it's a rectangle instead, it's the same exact instance. They were in a box-shaped hallway. If it's a rectangle where the sides are much longer and the ceiling is much shorter, you can extend the invisible wall film and a horizontal orientation instead, to where you have a gap at the top, a gap at the bottom, but to the sides it's extended all the way. So don't limit how this character could defend himself up against Spring Mustachio.
okay,
and he would do that
But
based off of what? Based
have
off
to
of what?
provide
He's
that-
never done it.
yeah, you would have to.
Nigga,
provide
he would not.
evidence.
There's no implication that he would be fighting in a hallway here.
No.
That's the only way. That's the only way we've seen it used.
If we go by, if we
You would have to
go by
provide
that logic,
evidence to suggest that Child Emperor would suddenly fight that way against Spring Mustachio.
Okay,
if you're saying
okay, let's
Whatever.
pretend that way. He leaves the film up. Spring Mustachio breaks through it after 30 minutes, and then he freezes his blade because he's exhausted. How about that? How about a 3-1 with that?
disagree with the notion of Child Emperor winning. It's the first thing that I said. I don't know why the fuck you're acting as if that's what I said. But I was
Y'all niggas are pretending that he has to pull that shit down or that he has to put that shit in the exact same orientation. It's not the case, man. What the fuck?
We are saying that Child Emperor fights in a particular way, and that there's no evidence to suggest.
That's like saying Garou has to be on the ground to do a dragon fist. Like
that's a massive false equivalence.
Got my ass. Look, bro, it's a 3-1. All right, let's get out of here with this shit.
We don't
Like
disagree.
he
that Child
doesn't.
Emperor
He
wins.
that's like no, bro. Y'all niggas are pretending for the scenario. I'm not gonna do that with y'all
disagree
boys.
that Child Emperor wins.
Grim, I have one thing to ask you
Sorry,
guys.
girl.
What is? Do you think if maybe I'm wrong, but is Homeless Emperor the guy who both of them fight, like both Spring Statue and Child Emperor?
I don't
What's your
remember
point?
Spring Mustachio fighting.
My point is that who did better against
Directly.
Homeless Emperor? Spring
Yeah, well, that's
Statue or Child
No,
Emperor?
he was just sitting there deflecting beams or like bombs or whatever. It's not.
was literally was getting weapon killed by Fearless. So that's probably why he didn't do anything. So I don't know why that really mattered.
Comparing their performances to Homeless Emperor is kind of like it's not a good way to go about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a good angle.
Use evil natural water.
What's the next matchup? Rhino Wrestler versus Evil Natural Water. Evil Natural Water.
Too easy.
I think Gang was saying use even natural water as a comparison, but regardless, we'll
Yeah,
keep
because
pushing.
we know that.
But that would
AI
help-
and Spring
that would
Statue
help
are sort
Child
of kinda
Emperor.
relative, right?
Yeah, that helps Child Emperor because
Yeah.
like if Ian, who is stronger than Spring Mustachio, struggles with struggles with Evil Natural Water, and like Child Emperor can dodge Evil Natural Water's beams, and I think that helps Child Emperor. So
Child Emperor did better against the water that Ian faced.
yep.
Shout out to Anzur in the chat. Welcome, bro. Anybody else who's watching or in the live stream or in the video after, go to comment below. See y'all boys. Let us know what you think about some of these matchups. Rhino Wrestler versus Evil Natural Water from 153.
1-3. Come on.
Garou from 163 versus Beast King.
3-1. Don't even argue.
Hey, Beast King, bro. Beast King, bro.
Get out of here. I don't
On
care
to
if it's
Group I or L or I, one of the two. Round 8. Bakuma versus Garugenshu. Quick clap.
Mm-hmm.
Genos from 137 versus Garou.
Genos
from
wins.
162.
Genos wins 3-1. Easy.
Big facts. Blast versus. Damn, bro. I hate that I gotta look at this, bro.
We gotta look at panels now.
I thought that was Cosmic Garou. I thought that was Cosmic Garou for a second. Never mind. Blast collapse.
This is demonic
What?
Garou.
This is the Garou that
Oh.
fights Bang Bomb, like so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think Blast.
Oh, this is the one that's
wins,
fighting
You got that
Yin
yin
Water.
yang shit.
I should
Yeah.
know if any non-cosmic Garou.
That's a no diff, yeah.
Hadagiri versus Giant Crow.
Karagiri.
Awakened Cockroach versus Neon.
The 1-3.
Neon 3-2.
Yeah.
It's a great matchup, Lucky. Well, not a great matchup, but like it'd be nice to see.
Go
Alright.
catch him first.
On the Group J, round 8. Goketsu versus Wolfboy's defense system.
The
We
both boy
literally have
defense is like the robots, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, like
Yeah,
demon
yeah.
level.
They have no fate, so.
yeah.
Sunblade
Goketsu.
Atomic versus Phoenix Man.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Why are we saying, oh boy?
Because it's Phoenix Man and Atomic, so. Because it's
Are we like
So
actually?
what is this for? What is Phoenix Man
One second.
strongest form?
1 second.
Atomic.
1 second.
Are we stopping to think about this?
Yang,
Atomic. Obviously.
what's your score?
I think Atomic stomps.
He does, yeah.
Tatu.
3-1.
Dude, Grim. This is the only time
1
you feel
second. Tatu,
What's up, bro? What up?
what's your score?
3-1.
For who?
Sonic. Do you want me to elaborate or?
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't think we need to discuss whether or not he's faster because I think we all can agree that he's faster. But obviously, damaging Golden Storm is a better feat than anything that Phoenix Man has done. And you can specifically gauge somewhat the extent to which he grew in that moment because he went from being incapable of damaging Golden initially when he was trying to hit Homeless to then proceeding to damage him with a specifically different attack. I already think that those other slashes, just based off of them cutting Homeless Emperor's orb, is enough evidence to prove that he'd already diced up Phoenix Man as it is. But even if that wasn't sufficient proof, I think that second attack that he used would already be able to do so because he was able to completely take off Golden's arm, whereas he couldn't damage him before that. So.
Even
Sorry, I got a question. No, I'm not disagreeing. I just got a question. After the redraws, did we ever see Phoenix Man revive more than once? After like
Yes.
killed him that one time.
Wait,
No.
I don't think Penguin Mode is like another revival.
What are you
It's
trying to
interesting.
get
I just
at?
realized like he only revives once, and after the
Well, he only died once, so I mean,
yeah, that's another like weird argument.
I mean,
I'm also gonna bring up the fact that like even base Atomic Samurai has like statements to suggest he's massively superior to like the like post Orochigaru. Like that's another feat he has. Because Darkshine says like if Flashy Flash, Atomic, or Tatsumaki had fought that Garou, then like he would have just died before he could even do anything.
I think Atomic just has too much advantage here.
Yeah, somewhere Atomic. 3-1.
I'm not. Yeah, I think Atomic. It's pretty clear Atomic wins.
Next we have Beefcake versus
So I don't
Bug
remember
Guy.
the fight.
Quick clap. Go ahead, bro.
So yeah, I have a question about like Phoenix Man. So when Child Emperor does his giant knuckle sandwich, did he like survive that? Because in the original one he died and he resurrected to Brilliant Eagle.
Stop.
form. So what happened in the
Hold
current
on, 1
version?
second. What the fuck did you just call? What did you call the attack?
the knuckle sandwich. That's
I've
like
never heard of that.
that's the literal name, is it not?
It's
I
a
just had a
giant
heart
fist
attack, bro. Like I just
Giant fist strike. Giant fist strike.
My nigga. My nigga. Flashy, like, I swear to God, I want to kick you right now, bro. If you just called a giant fist strike a giant knuckle sandwich, nigga, you Viz rating. Let me not. Oh my God, bro.
What happened, man?
You have to understand that most of the human population doesn't think about Phoenix Man as much as you. You have to chill.
Nigga. Oh, all right. Go ahead, bro. Finish what you were saying. You fucking clown.
It is.
There's nothing wrong with this. What?
Anyway, okay.
Were you
I
saying
read
something,
this.
Flash?
No. Forget it.
He was asking if in the redraw, did Phoenix Man die when he got hit by that? Because unlike the original, we actually saw him die before he changed modes, but in this one, we just saw him go to penguin mode instead of like him actually dying.
Nigga, in the original,
I don't think he died.
Phoenix Man would fucking
In the
kill
original-
Sunblade.
Okay, well, good thing
Because
it's
we see,
not
like-
original, right?
We see penguin mode, like when he turns into penguin mode, he can still turn back into like his base form. So it's not like a new resurrection; it's just like another form he busted out. Atomic Samurai versus Genos. That Genos Atomic wins pretty clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-1.
We got Mosquito Girl versus Enraged Vaccine.
Night Mosquito.
Glory Boss versus King.
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 It's a nigga that bodied Beefcake, so. Yeah, G5 versus Fully Sucked Bakuma.
We need to
Bro,
talk
why
about
do you keep saying
G5.
that? Oh my god.
Huh? Seeing what?
Holy shit.
Super Sparkling Mode King versus Quick Clap.
bro, these names.
Enraged Neon versus Garou from 156. Quick Clap.
Does Neon have second form?
No.
Yeah,
No, he
doesn't.
doesn't. No,
that's Neon's second
Oh.
form, yes.
doesn't
Natural
have-
Water versus Homeless, the one that fought the Disciples.
Homeless
Okay.
slams.
Homeless.
It's the same. It's the same thing as Genos, literally, except worse because it's a weaker even natural water and a stronger like character than Genos.
Neon versus Watchdog Man.
Dude, that's... No, the thing is,
Much
you
fun.
have Yan, right? If he gets bodied, Atomic is gonna come and attack.
Oh, okay. That's how we're living these battles now. Okay.
It's a 3-1, unfortunately. Sorry, bro.
Watchdog man.
For who?
Unfortunately.
For Watchdog man.
Why?
Because he's way too fast and way too strong.
For who?
For
Iron.
who? For Iron. He was too fast for Garou, and Garou is not only as fast, if not faster, than Iron, but also obviously more durable.
This Garou is not faster than Neon.
Hero Hunter Garou? Okay. Interesting. Why? What's your reason?
I would probably use the speed and agility of Devil Longhair's hairs, and how
Where does that
constant
scale?
even natural water's cannons come out. I think that those
Okay,
two
how fast-
features, like the fact that those attacks are coming at him constantly, not to mention his ability to hold off Homeless Emperor's constant assault or bombardment, as he called it, consistently. I think that
Okay.
that shows his ability to deal with like rapid attacks at a
Sure.
pretty
If
decent
you-
speed.
Okay,
You're
so
bringing up-
let's look.
I was gonna say one thing. If you're bringing up like Spring Mustachio, if you're bringing up like Ion or like Homeless Emperor, Spring Mustachio was also able to like deflect those orbs, and Garou is very clearly faster than Spring Mustachio. So that's
Okay.
fine. You can go out. No, don't worry.
I mean,
Well, that was a
go
I was
ahead.
gonna say I'm saying I want to split this up in two ways. For myself, the first two feats, Double Long Hair and Even Natural Water, I think it would depend on how fast you think they are compared to Garou, because obviously, in both of those feats, it's not just him; it's also the other disciples. Iron also directly suggested inferiority to every S-class member, and I would wager, obviously, since we saw it, Garou is as fast, if not faster, than the lower level ones, along with just the notion of how much actually up what Garou was capable of directly to Iron, and Iron himself was not sure if he could actually compete with that level of power.
Okay, well,
And then obviously the thing that you just said with Homeless Emperor, I would just also apply to Garou because of the Iron being, not Iron, Primatachio being in the mix there. So
And Garou's faster than Spring Mustachio, obviously.
so while I can agree that this is a stronger individual, I guess, in the case there. In terms of like the S class, like Watchdog being an S class, so he made that claim there. I can definitely acknowledge that. That doesn't change the fact that the reason why Watchdog Man was so dangerous to Garou was not just because of his speed or the strength of his attacks. It was in part also as well because of the versatility or the unorthodoxness of the attack method. That's what I'm pointing out with the agility and the, I guess, like constant or rapid instances of these different attacks from these different individuals. It shows that he's not only able to, and one of them he did it with his eyes closed. He directed his two teammates, so that's to answer the whole point about him having two people there with him. He was the one that was directing them, and I could definitely acknowledge or entertain a question of like whether he could deal with that volume on his own, but he had the method to do it in general.
No, that's not why I mentioned that. I didn't mention it because I was saying he wouldn't be able to do it if they weren't there. I'm saying because they also are capable of doing it, and neither of them are the superior Garou.
You're just saying that he's just faster, and he would just blitz him.
Are you talking about Watchdog or Garou?
Yeah,
I don't think Garou would blitz him.
I'm saying that Watchdog would just blitz Eon.
It's him. I just think he'd be because he. I don't.
Then if he doesn't blitz him, then I think this is an actual conversation. That would be the only thing that I would.
No, I think he would. I think because when I think blitz, I mean I don't know how to word it. I don't think he would blitz. I think he'd obviously be faster, and I think that's he'd do what he did to Garou literally. It's just be the same thing, except the iron will go down quicker because he is obviously not as durable as Garou.
But he also has a blade, though.
But sorry, go ahead. I wasn't usually dodge Garou, so.
I was gonna bring up the fact that Garou's like method of fighting is like martial art. Like his actual way of fighting is with his fists. Watchdog Man knocking the blade out of Eon's hand just completely like negs him. Like that's all Watchdog Man has to do. Like he just had to like either break the blade or knock the blade out of his hand, and
which has happened, right?
Well, just
when has a samurai been disarmed in One Punch Man that was not through chemical or extreme force?
But to be fair, he never came up against an opponent that was capable of doing so, which hasn't happened. Not the fact that he couldn't be disarmed. Right?
I was gonna say that like I could say the same thing for Watchdog Man. When have we seen Watchdog Man lose to like a bladed opponent?
It's a literal plus.
It's not a good argument.
I'm simply talking about the individual being disarmed. I'm not saying that Watchdog or any of the other reasons are valid. I can agree that Watchdog Man's going to win this. I'm talking about the degree of difficulty. Because this is Eon. There is no super buffed up Eon. This is the Eon that was fighting Homeless on the surface, like improved growth throughout the entirety of it. So you can't just use a feat from the beginning of the series. You can also incorporate feats from the end. So this is composite Eon, as it were. So this Eon currently is not the same strength as Hero Hunter Garou. He's fought multiple dragons, as it were. If we're going to consider how these other individuals are capable of doing some of the feats that he was able to accomplish as well later on in the arc, which I can as well acknowledge, this is still composite Eon.
Sure, but I don't think that really changed the outcome, and you just laid out why, right? Because 3 other characters who don't scale above Garou are also capable of performing those same feats, right?
Exactly.
And if we were to get to difficulty, I mean, if you want to give it a 3-2, I really don't care. I think it'd be low just because Garou versus Aaron was low. I think Watchdog is just that much faster and obviously would do a lot more damage to Aaron than he would or that he did to Garou because Garou is obviously more durable. But if you think it's like some difficulty, I don't really care.
Like, I think if you can't say, and this is not uniform, I'm not saying for every single match, I'm saying for this particular instance here, because he's experienced with fighting people that are stronger than him. I'm not saying that he's won any of these matches. I'm saying that Homeless Emperor and Evil Natural Water and the Black Sperms, every nigga who he's encountered, and Devil Longhair were all stronger than this nigga. And every single instance besides Evil Natural Water where he got knocked out, he's managed to, and he got help on the surface as well, don't get me wrong, but he's managed to muddle through. So it's not like if you're attacking this nigga with competent attacks, he's not going to be able to deal with it. If Watchdog can't knock him out like immediately, then I think it's not easy to just beat current Eon.
Well, none of those opponents hit him except for maybe like barely grazing his face with even natural water. Whereas I'd wager that Watchdog Man would hit him every single time he tried to attack, and because he's able to damage a significantly more durable character, the Iron's not getting up. So, yes, that's pretty much my claim. Yeah, when he gets hit, he's done, and he's not fast enough to react. So, he's getting overwhelmed.
Has this nigga gotten hit? This nigga's gotten hit before.
Who?
Yeah,
he got hit by Melzagard and he lost his arm. He got grazed, even natural water on the face, but
that low key shows extreme resilience, man. To lose an arm and still be combative. Like, that's a whole
he wasn't able to fight after that. Let's relax. He did not fight after that.
Yes, he did. The only reason why he didn't fight after that, yes, he did.
We didn't. Oh, no, we didn't.
It's because whatchamacallit, Atomic interfered. It wasn't that he couldn't fight anymore.
Okay.
So here we
That's
go.
what I'm talking about. Well, hold on. We're talking about, and yes, it depends on what type of hit and where. But we're talking about Eon dealing with the trauma of losing an entire limb, a permanent, constant, current hindrance, and he was still capable of fighting at the time period. He did not drop his blade. He wasn't like, oh, I'm done for. He was like, oh shit, there's a monster still in front of me. He would have kept fighting. Then Atomic saved the day. The only reason why he would have died is because Melzagard was several times stronger than the time period. So that's what I'm pointing out. What type of trauma are we talking about now? Now we bring up him losing an arm. What type of trauma are we talking about now?
You understand that like Eon was incapacitated for like a significant period of time. You understand that Eon was like incapacitated for like an extended period of time after losing his arm, right?
I'm talking about immediately when he lost his arm, because that's what would be happening. Yeah, I don't care about him bleeding out after. I'm talking about him immediately in the fight. And I'm going to look it up right now, because there's no pretending going on here.
So when Watchdog Man hit,
because this nigga finna get the 2-1, man. Hold on, I'm gonna fight for this 2-1. If he has a, I'll say it like this to make a final as to what the decision should be definitively without any play. If this nigga's in a fighting stance or where it looks like he's gonna counterattack, I'll give it 2-1. If not, fine, 3-1.
Okay, so that's first of all. He wasn't in a fighting stance for one. You can go back and look at the panel, sure. But even if he was, I don't think it would matter because Watchdog Man's not going to stop until he's dead, right? So he can try to continue fighting when he loses. Well, first of all, in this situation, he already has his arm gone. So if he loses another one, he's done. But that's irrelevant. But
there's
tries to continue fighting even after a significant amount of damage. It wouldn't really help him because he's more likely to not get slower as he takes more damage. And Watchdog Man is not going to stop until he's dead. So it literally doesn't change the outcome.
There's the panels. He's clutching his like lost arm. He's not ready to fight anymore. So no, he was incapacitated.
Cut his shit, bro. Looking like an offense, bro. Yo, Eon been fighting dragons whole series, man. Whole series been fighting dragons, bro. Hold up, all right.
Are you just gonna backpedal?
No. I'm scrolling through the chapter to see the entirety of the fight. That's what I'm doing, and the viewers just seeing it too. Y'all forget there's a whole aspect of this shit that y'all ain't seeing right now. The viewers watching it though. 1 second. Look at a little bit going off on it. Look, going off on the whole nigga. This is a dragon that fought for more S-class, man. Since we talk about feats about other niggas doing shit. Since other niggas are doing shit, this is the same nigga who fought 4 dragons. Or excuse me, 4 S-class, man. Hold on. All right, here it is. Loses the arm. Deflection. Big speed. Matter of fact, big speed feats. All right, he got hit though. He lost the arm, so it's not. You're right. You can't necessarily call it a speed feat.
Curry directly outpaced him, and obviously Curry's slower than Garou. Anyway.
Yes.
All right. So he's holding his arm. Wait.
Actually,
well, he sheathed his blade. He had already sheathed his blade, and he lost the arm. But he's still in front of him. Hold on, what did he say?
He's not in the fighting stance.
What I say was
it's splitting shit at a place like this. Bro, this nigga is still out here ready to fight, bro. Atomic saved the day, bro. This nigga's still here, bro. Like I said, he's ready to fight, bro. All right, hold on. Toxic, are you looking at the stream or not? Or are you watching the chapter?
I literally posted the panel.
Hold on. 1 second, bro.
I don't think.
Toxic.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What?
What were you saying, bro?
I said I looked through the panels. I already saw what you saw. I already explained why I don't think it matters. I said if he is capable of fighting when taking damage, which is fine. I don't disagree with that notion inherently. I don't think it matters because the more damage he's taking, the more susceptible. The more damage he's going to take because he take more injury and be slower by virtue of his physical body being attacked. And E-Iron is not as fast as Watchdog's man, so he would just not let up until he's dead, and he would get killed. It wouldn't matter if he could keep fighting after one injury because Watchdog Man's gonna never stop until he's dead. He pretty much does that for every opponent until the fact that Garou runs.
But okay,
so,
but to what degree though? What is it, like the second hit or like
what?
Because you just said, okay, you can agree that it's not the first hit. He can take a big hit. Yes, you just said. It's fine that he can take one big hit because Watchdog is still going to continue to go after him because he's going to get weaker with every big hit he takes. So how many?
He's just going to... What?
How many?
Well, I don't think I need to give a number.
Okay. Is it enough to where it would push it to a 2-1 or is it still a 3-1 to you?
Well, I don't think he's going to have difficulty with the fight because Iron's not going to be able to get any attacks off on him. It wouldn't be competitive between them because it would be... what example is there?
So he would be almost a Melzagard to him. It would be the same scenario to you.
Sure, I guess.
Yang, are you still here? Yang.
I am.
Melzagard and Eon. 2-1, 3-1.
You said Melzagard and Eon?
Do you mean Watchdog?
No fault. Watchdog and Eon.
3-1.
Melzagard and Eon.
3-1.
Okay. Damn, bro. That nigga's, bro, come on. When this nigga's finna give Eon props, bro? What he gotta do, bro? He done fought like all the dragons. What he gotta do?
He gotta kill one first.
Damn.
He beats up a Mind Master. I'll make him a dragon.
Okay.
My master's in the dragon. Let's show it.
Well, that's fine.
Oh, the Centipede versus 100 Eyes Octopus?
Give him 2 chapters, bro.
Look, give him my 3 more chapters.
Literally give him 3 chapters. Like,
yeah.
Blast versus...
Last chapter.
Blast would win even if it's...
Mine died in multiple chapters.
Garou.
Quick clap.
Garou. Yeah, like horrendous stomp.
Next we got Bullfoy. Excuse me, Metal Knight versus Enraged Carnage Kabuto.
Carnage wins 3-1.
It's like a single drone. It's like a single drone in the entire army.
It's one drone.
Oh
yeah.
Kabuto.
Yeah, Carnage.
Next we're moving on to Group M. Round 8. Gums versus Black S.
Black S.
Black S 3-1.
There's nothing Gums can do.
Unihorn versus Senior Centipede.
Who's
Unihorn?
Unicorn. Probably Unicorn.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I feel like Unihorn is the one that fought Garou,
like,
right?
Yeah.
Like if Unicorn can like take hits from that Garou, I don't think like Senior Centipede can ever damage Unicorn. And also Unicorn has like the implied AP to like damage Garou, I'd say. Probably.
Okay, well, I don't agree with that.
Like he probably like he probably
didn't do anything
as well.
Yeah, I don't think he's getting
Senior
Senior Centipede's defense.
It's his AP skill. Yeah, wait a minute. I feel like the gap between Senior Centipede's power and Showerhead's Unihorn's durability is much closer than the other way around. Because obviously Unihorn does literally nothing, but we have the statement from Murata about it requiring specific attacks to actually hurt Senior Centipede from ECGs, right? So he's also able to damage him. So I don't really know. He has better AP feats and debatably better durability feats. So, or scoring.
Stogus? Stogus?
I don't think Stogus knows who it is. Sorry, no, he's here.
Senior Centipede went against Metal Bat, and Unicorn went against Garou. I don't know. You can go either way. I don't really care.
What's your score, bro?
Well, Unihorn, I'm pretty sure just
it's going to be a 2-1, but I don't really care which direction.
Unihorn would probably. Yeah, I was disconnected. What's up?
I think it will be Unihorn 2-1.
Okay, I'm giving my reason. Does anyone have a problem with it? Because I'm not saying how Unihorn. First of all, Unihorn has no AP point blank, so I don't know.
Yeah, what was your reasoning disconnected.
Well, Senior actually has AP feats hurting Metal Bat, and then he has his durability skill, which comes from requiring Genos his specific moves and his EC4 to actually do any damage to Senior Champion at all, according to Murata. And the only thing that Showerhead has is taking a kick from Garou and then doing nothing else. Right? So he has no speed. No AP.
The only thing I can like think of something else for like Unicorn is like he was able to like withstand Showerhead's own like shower blast when he did the combo attack, but that's only durability. He doesn't really have an AP piece like you said.
He was also using the water as momentum. I don't think he was getting attacked back. So.
Probably Senior Centipede then. Probably. Melzigard kind of looks like he belonged in Chainsaw Man. Broken T-shirt. Shut up about this fucking mid-ass manga.
Yeah, I'm saying, bro. Guys, not shut up. That shit's ass.
Yeah, probably.
Did Grimm die?
No. Oh wait, did he?
Alright, this guy was falling on my phone. 2-1.
Yeah, Senior's gonna be 2-1 probably.
Brilliant Eagle versus. Good clap.
Why is Brilliant Eagle here?
Shut the fuck up, clown.
Why is he here? What the fuck?
Fuck
yeah,
you,
good
clown.
question.
Shut your ass up.
Is this not canon? Is this not canon?
What the
What's
fuck?
going on?
And said, Cannon.
Group of clowns in here, bro. Garou from 88 versus G4.
Garou. Like 3-1, honestly.
Nichiren versus Melzigard.
I mean, that's just an unfortunate match.
No fun with that.
You think it's a 3-1? That's crazy.
Oh, this shit
About
frozen.
3-1.
Okay.
Think about maybe like a 3. Okay. Well,
But I think Nichiren like lasts in there for a while. Like obviously Melzigard wins because Nichiren can't beat him based on the way he fights. I don't think it's like a 3-1.
yeah, man.
I mean,
What do you mean? I mean,
weren't we saying like in an earlier stream that Nichiren is like relative to Base Atomic?
I would say so. Yes.
Right. So if he keeps cutting him up, eventually, won't he just find the marble?
No, I don't think so.
Because the marble actually keeps moving.
It's moving them around. So no.
But they keep moving around.
His way of attacking isn't conducive to like finding the marbles. He does like very precise slashes.
I mean, he does have that big
Also,
one
yeah.
that he used, right? That one big one. I don't know.
Also, Atomic Samurai used like, the atomic slash and couldn't hit the marble. So
On to Group A's
And the atomic
round 9. Yes, folks. We'll be locking it up here. After this stage, we will be on to the knockout selection. So check out and stay tuned for the end of the video where you'll see the final standings of the group stages and potentially already the seedings for the elimination stage. You'll see the top 4. You'll see who got clapped. You'll see all the 3-to-1 ratios. Stay tuned. Up first, Other Centipede, the one that fought Blast versus Super Mouse.
Who the hell was Super Mouse? Super Mouse was like demon level, wasn't it?
Golden S versus Deep Seeking. Drive Knight versus Elixir Psychos.
I feel like Psychos with the telekinesis.
No comment. Comment.
Psycho's 3-1.
Does Dino have
Of
anything?
course he would say that.
It's crazy how like the Jet wasn't able to 3-1. You can snap us for 3-1. Anyways.
He's stronger than the Jet.
Anyways, you know. Nice cope there, buddy.
I'm not gonna comment on this. I don't wanna talk to Yang about it. And then that's where. So like, if Psychos wins, yeah, sure, bro, you got it, sure.
Good matchup.
What's your score, bro?
3-1.
What's your score?
Yeah.
I want to know your score.
One.
Anthony, what's your score?
What's your score?
Oh, I'm winning it.
I don't have one either. I'm waiting. I need to hear arguments. I don't know. I want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from you. I'm just logical right now.
All right. So I remember a panel where
Oh boy.
she was able to pull down Tatsumaki. She also has laser vision. Anything Giro can do, she can do at a higher amplitude because she was doing it from a further distance, using amplifiers along the way as well. So, with the versatility of this single individual's attacks, without prep time, I think she wins.
What do you think the score is?
I mean, you could have an argument where somebody would try to say the 300 times gravity, and then she piles him up in that cube type form that she did with Tatsumaki. How does he break out of that? Somebody could also probably say, if Drive Knight manages to get off the assault first, like he goes off first, what's the strongest thing he could throw at her that would get through her shield? Because she can put up a shield if Giro can. Like that chest cannon thingy or whatever, can he do that on his own? Can he throw out beams as well? Or is it just rockets and shit?
Well, he threw them out when he was clashing with the jet, so yes, he can't shoot beams.
Yeah, he can just do that on his own.
Is there some like underlying argument as to why somebody would think this is a 2-1?
I'm going for a 3-1. I don't know about anyone else.
Because he didn't fight Jebrochi on his own. He was just chasing her.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
Okay.
Can
Like
you hear me?
I get the added implication there that Jebrochi was running from him, but it's not as if at any time whenever Drive Knight actually caught up that she didn't deal with what he presented. Plus, Orochi
even when Janos and Drive Knight attacked together, she still like countered their attack.
Orochi was there. But I'm simply sticking to like what Drive Knight was able to present up against Jebrochi versus what Psychos is doing on her own. And from what I saw, like, what are those jet cannons gonna like blow up the shield?
Like, how much stronger is like a Jet Rochi compared to Electro Psycho?
Not at all.
Unquantifiably so, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, Psychos might just be dog shit. I don't know. Might just be trash.
I mean, it's not the same Jebrochi fight. Like, Jebrochi did not employ the same capabilities that Psychos did. She was like adherent to like the fusion with Orochi. She was creating different forms and shit like that. Like, I don't think we saw the jet form use psychic powers, did we?
No.
Yeah, so Drive Knight didn't face a psychic. Has he?
I'd just say Drive Knight for the aesthetic.
I don't know, to be honest.
I'm gonna go with 2-1 here.
How is that 2-1?
Okay, anyway.
Nobody actually presented a reason. He said, I'm going to go for the aesthetic. Like, what the fuck is that?
That's not why I went 2-1 here. The reason why I went 2-1 here is because when did he didn't do the beam on his own. The beam attack that he did, the one that I'm picturing, everything else has been rockets, right?
It was in combination with Genos, but like the beam itself from the chest, he could do it. Like they
When has he
both
done
did
that?
individual.
Okay, well,
He literally did it against the Gen.
Oh,
Yeah,
they were
so-
they didn't fuse together, right? They were just on top of each other.
No,
No,
not yet.
yes,
No,
that's
that-
that, and
I got
also he formed like a
How is that
DNA
relevant?
strand. He formed like a DNA strand. Is like clash with Psychos prior to with his lasers. So
Yeah.
You realize we never even saw Jet
Anyways.
Cycles use shields, right?
Drop this. What chapter is this DNA strand shit?
Let me find
I don't know,
that.
like 130, 136 or something.
136 or 137.
It's 130. It's 130. What is it?
In 137,
134 to
Genos are driving.
It's 134 to 136.
Because I clearly remember, like, it was chapter 137, where, like, Genos and Drive Knight were, like, about to fire their chest cannon at Sarochi. Jet Rochi.
Anyway, you heard my argument, the aesthetic. So
I don't know, maybe I think Psychos will mid-diff.
what was that again?
I don't know.
Was that
High
you?
diff, I think.
I said just wait for Flashy versus Atomic. I'll root for Atomic for the aesthetic.
I don't care.
Shut
Anyway.
up, Yang. Just shut up.
I'll root for the aesthetic. Okay, anyway.
It does remind me that this nigga is going after her.
did you find the panel, bro?
No, but I saw that little thing that he made. It was like this little robot thing when he was flying, and it was shooting like a cannon thing out when they were in the tunnel.
Yeah.
I could probably find the panel.
The viewers are seeing it. It's like he was in that little like mobile. He's like, yeah, it's hard to describe.
I
I
don't
get
know.
it. Like, he used it to, like, blast the rubble
Yeah,
which was
the
flying
debris.
in
Yeah,
front of him. Yeah.
Chapter 137,
Yeah.
page 26.
Yeah, I remember that.
Page 26. Okay.
This is what I was talking about. It's the first. Well, I don't know because this is I using it.
Like,
so-
when they create like the DNA panel,
Anyway.
that's in 134. I'm pretty sure.
It sounds like y'all niggas have had this fight like
Hey man,
hundreds of
Hmm?
times.
No, just like we're like hesitant to talk about Esper stuff while Yang is in chat. That's it. That's all.
I'm not hesitant. I just don't have much of an opinion on the topic.
Okay, I'm hesitant then.
I don't think her attack potency is any weaker than it was before. I think she can win due to how she uses her powers, but I don't think
I see.
she got substantially weaker. If anything, I think she's stronger.
I do think it would be weird to like Psychos fused with Orochi. Even like the Jet form would be weaker than like Psychos individually. It would be weird
Why is that a weird notion to make, though? We know she was weakened.
because it's literally Psychos plus Orochi, and there's nothing to indicate
Yeah,
that like
but like
Psychos
I
felt
said,
weaker.
she was weakened. She literally just had a fight against Tatsumaki and got like most of her biomass twisted up.
Okay, how much?
Like the form.
I
was
don't
made
think
to
that.
run
I
away,
don't think
not
that
even
means.
fight.
I don't think like her and her Jet form was weaker than her base form individual, like her base form.
I think not base, but the elixir. I think.
Why?
Well, yeah, that's pretty weird to argue.
Because when she drank the elixir, she had like every intention to fight Tatsumaki. But when she was made the jet form, she was literally just trying to run away at that point.
Yeah, because she just saw a substantially larger amount of power that she thought that Satsumaki didn't have. She like verbatim said that. Did she not? Like, what do you mean? What's the? She said she had the elixir.
Right. So the point is, the jet form is not like a form made to fight. It's literally a form made to run away.
Well, that's
Okay.
not necessarily. She can use it in combat,
Maybe
which
not
she
necessarily.
did. She was just retreating because of who she was fighting, not specifically because the form
And
couldn't
because
fight.
she was like
That's-
literally getting ganged up on.
Logic is that we literally see her use versatility within a fight when she needs to. She just wasn't trying to because she was trying to get away specifically from Satsumaki. It doesn't mean that she
She was
can't
also-
fight.
She was also getting like ganged up on by Tatsumaki and Drive Knight at the same time.
Yeah,
So
like-
obviously, like
Who made the
She
jet
could've-
form drive that showed up?
Obviously, like her ability to fight back would be limited by the fact that she's like it's a 2v1, but that doesn't mean she's weaker than like her elixir form individually.
The only argument that you presented for her being stronger than Elixir Cycles is that like she's fused with Orochi, therefore she must be stronger than Cycles by herself, and I think that's very disingenuous.
Well, she also verbatim. She said she would use him as a conduit to amplify her own power. So I don't think that's. Yeah, that's what do you mean? Right, that's what she said.
Right, but I'm not. It's not like only Orochi's power gets used up. You just said it yourself. She's using him as a conduit to amplify her own power.
The power that she
gets weakened,
the power that she got.
So her own power would be. So her own power. Yeah, so her power would be amplified. What
from also God.
When she fused.
She's fused with Orochi right now as the Jet, though.
You not understand what I'm trying to say? I'm saying that you said that herself, that she said that she's using Orochi as a conduit to amplify her own power. Therefore, as the fusion is weakening, it's not just Orochi weakening, it's Cycles weakening too.
Okay, so to clarify, what happened was she was going to use him as a conduit, and then they got amplified by God. The power that they lost by virtue of being amplified by God when fighting Tatsumaki was a power that they were given by God because Tatsumaki proceeded to take out the source of their power, which they were using with their roots, which would thereby just leave Psychos to then proceed to continue using Orochi's heart to amplify her own power, which is what she was doing when she was fighting the other S-Class because she was actively using his body and her power in tandem. Obviously, she wasn't using specific moves that she employed as her natural base form, but I don't think that necessarily means that it's because she's weaker, but more so because what she's trying to do in that specific moment, right? So I don't think that would point to her actually being weaker. But you can argue that she has certain powers that would come in handy specifically in this fight that Psychos would use. I think that's fine, but I don't think that was really relevant to whether or not she's weaker or not. Just that in her natural base state, she could potentially use her powers differently, which would be more effective in this specific matchup, right?
Right. It wouldn't mean like the output of her current is like lesser than what she would be in her like her base elixir form.
And if you think she's weaker, could I ask to what extent? Like, do you think does she scale somewhere with the elixir that Jet form does not in terms of power, like raw output?
I think her pulling down Tatsumaki is more impressive than anything the Jet did.
Why?
Because Tatsumaki is above the Jet.
Right, but how much effort was Tatsumaki using at that point?
That's not relevant.
It is relevant. It would be the equivalent of trying to use.
Well, like, if you're using Psycho's overpowering Tatsumaki in the moment as a feat, it is absolutely relevant how much effort Tatsumaki's using because like suppressed Tatsumaki obviously isn't the same level as full power Tatsumaki. So how much effort was she using? How much psychic ability was she outputting?
Yeah, it would be
Tatsumaki was like fresh at that point, right? Like when she was fighting Jet Coast, she was injured.
Because like we see
that changes nothing. It'd be the equivalent of arguing that the guy from the new arc scales to Tatsumaki because he did that feat to Tatsumaki when she was both not trying but also implicitly off guard, and then using that to say he scales to Tatsumaki. That's obviously fallacious because he obviously doesn't scale to Tatsumaki because she wasn't actually trying, and we can't quantify to what extent, right? Like I don't. So this is the equivalent of using someone sitting Saitama flying as justification for them being able to kill someone else when it's like, okay, well, Saitama wasn't putting any power behind or any resistance behind their attack. So the notion of them purely just sitting him flying isn't inherently an indication of them scaling to Saitama because obviously Saitama wasn't trying. I don't. Exactly. Unless you think she's generating a certain amount of power in that specific moment that Psycho's overpowered that you can gauge, which if you could, then I mean, go for it. But it doesn't sound like you. Like I mean, I'm not going to assume for you. It doesn't sound like you had it when you answered those questions. So, do you think she was like?
I think Jet Coast and there's not much difference between Jet Coast and Elixir Psychos. I will say that Jet Coast is just like slightly stronger than Elixir Psychos, not by much.
I mean, if Jet Coast is stronger than Elixir Psychos, then obviously Drivnet would win because he scales to like a stronger version of the character. But that's like what we're debating.
That's wrong.
Well, no, I think
Jet Orochi is several times stronger than Elixir Psychos because Orochi is there.
Okay, well then
I'm also saying that
Orochi then got separated, and then it took literally Tatsumaki lifting the entire base and turning into a spear to kill the motherfucker.
Okay,
so stop pretending.
Grimm, shut the fuck up. I
No,
wasn't
nigga, y'all have
disagreeing
been
with that. I'm
pretending for
saying-
the. No, I won't even
Wait,
say that. Y'all
hold
have been
up, I
doing
have a
fine.
question.
Y'all been doing fine. I've been leaning towards Psychos, but the arguments for Drive Night have been there, especially this DNA thing. But
Okay,
this claim
Like,
about
you're-
like the whole because it's Jet Rochi, there's an assumption of it being stronger. Like that's not the case. We just talked about this for both the Ninja Bros. Both the Ninja Bros should be able to do the same thing that Flash did in the Platinum fight in terms of just speed, nothing else. Why would they not be of that level? That's not the case. Just because he can clash with their
I think that's-
beams at this level doesn't mean that he's getting through, for example, 300 times gravity. How is Drive Knight dealing with that?
okay. Tori, you can go ahead.
I was never arguing that, so I don't know why that was relevant. What?
Yeah.
The first thing I said was that I think Psychos could win because she employs her powers differently than the Jet. But I'm saying, to Yang's point, because what me and Yang fundamentally agree on, is Psychos' output, her lasers, being weaker than the Jet's. And I'm saying, well, it wouldn't be because she's amplifying her power using a different source and then her on top of that. Obviously, as I said in the beginning of the conversation, I think she can win that. That's fine. Because she just uses her powers differently. Like you just pointed out, she uses different techniques that she didn't use in the Jet. But I don't use that as justification for her being weaker
I
than
think Psychos
necessarily
has
just the
weaker beams.
situation that she was in. Okay, then that's worse then. Sure.
3-1 or 2-1? It's a 3-1. I don't see.
You think
I don't
Psycho?
see. Yeah, I don't see him. I don't see those beams. Like the way I would see this going happening is that Drive Knight would try and blitz her, and she would start to then layer in her different psychic abilities in combos to then deter him and then restrain him. Like he would blitz him. He would blitz her with like some rockets while he's like literally like running at her, and then she would start to employ her shield to block the projectile attacks that would follow the rockets, not only just the rockets, and then try to physically restrain him in his position. And that would be troublesome because he's fast, but it would get done because he would be trying to get closer to her to actually deal damage. Because most of his other forms, aside from the Jet and the motorcycle, are him attacking you physically, right?
Yeah.
I see that Yang is dreamwalking for Grimm.
Mhm. The argument that I was having with Yang had nothing to do with whether or not Psychos would win, so I don't.
The last point we had was like how strong is the Tatsumaki that Psychos pulled then? Because of feat for Psychos.
I think you can argue 300 times gravity just by pure scaling purposes. I don't think you necessarily need to use Tatsumaki, like, not resisting as justification for a scale for the attack, which is my problem with what he was saying.
No, that's fine. I can let go of that point. I still don't think that there's sufficient evidence to suggest that the Jet is stronger than Psychos, though.
I think every argument you use to suggest that Psychos is stronger is
What?
flawed.
Nigga, I'm moving on, bro. This nigga just said that the Jet is not stronger than Psychos. Garou from 80 versus Surprise Attack Plum. Quick clap.
Surprise, who?
Surprise Attack Plum.
The guy who attacked the police station in a bonus chapter.
He literally couldn't like kill police officers like this.
Raffle City versus Giant Snowman.
You couldn't either.
I mean, could you? Are you saying you could?
You nigga get shot
Yeah.
up.
Pull up right now. Come on, Yang.
No, no.
Police
Group
station
B, round
in
9.
Minecraft.
Genos from 133 versus Genos from 6. We got Amahade versus Okamatachi. Oh, damn, bro. No, they're not. I'm going to say.
Amahare.
This is 2-1 technically.
For that
Amahare
first matchup, I
versus-
was gonna say like smart.
What'd you say?
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. It's fine. Is that Yang's fan?
Yeah, there's like a static.
Yeah, you gotta chill out.
Mute your mics one by one. Nobody mute us. Who's that? Who just muted?
Flash.
Okay, it was Flash. Wet Deep Sea King versus Super Fang Bang. Even Natural Ocean from 154 versus. Ooh.
Evil Ocean Water, probably. Well, why are you giving that? Why are you giving that like a 3-1 to Boros? Like, oh, I'm sorry. Evil Natural Water? Sure, whatever. Okay. Oh no, that is Evil Ocean Water. No, 154. That's another chapter he shows up in, but yeah, I don't see how Boros wins this.
Damn.
Like what?
Bro,
what is
what
Boros gonna
the
do?
fuck? Evil
No, I'm
Ocean
asking-
Water is armored Boros level, bro?
I think he's stronger because Armored Boros has no feats, but
Hey, let me ask you a
correction.
question, though.
He has no feats or statements to suggest he's on that level, right? Like Evil Ocean Water is literally like Orochi level, like above Orochi levels, and I don't see like what. He has no feats. That's the thing, and it's inherently a bad matchup because Armored Boros is just like what's he gonna do? Punch water? It's crazy.
Is that what Garou did? Is that what Darkshine did? Huh?
Okay, well, for one, Darkshine fought a way weaker version, and for two, Garou never fought Evil Ocean Water, so...
Cape did.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Cape did fight Evil Ocean Water.
Yeah, okay. He never directly attacked Evil Ocean Water, so, like...
Cape? Yes, he did.
I think Doe was talking about.
No,
Garou,
he didn't.
Doe, I don't think you heard what he said. He was talking about.
Yeah,
Saitama.
Garou never...
He said Saitama.
Saitama? I didn't hear him say Saitama.
He said caped, no? Is that not what he said?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's talking about Saitama.
He could have... Well, yeah. But, like, why is Saitama relevant? Like, why is Saitama's feet
Saying,
relevant?
okay,
Because it's Boros.
What he's saying is because... Okay, no, when you first said, was he going to do Punch Water, the implication was that it's a bad matchup because you don't think that people could generate enough force to kill even natural water with physical force, and he was like Dark Striker and
I don't...
someone did it, so I think that was his point. But
Right, yeah, I don't think Boros. Yeah, I don't think Boros has the feats to suggest that because Armored Boros literally has nothing to. He has no feats. He has no relevant feats like, in that regard.
Yeah, I think if it was released Boros, then maybe we could say that. But Armored Boros like is not on the level of Evil Ocean Water.
Like I know Grimm's gonna try and say that like, oh, Armored Boros and released Boros.
Your voice is
Let me,
cracking.
Let me ask you this
Same
question, though.
person, but I think that's disingenuous for reasons.
Hey, let me ask you this question, though. Hey, you know, Armored Boros is Boros, right?
Anyway,
All right. Platinum Mess versus Giro. Viewers, for those of you who don't understand what the joke is, the implication is that after you defeat or get through this character's armor, that ends the character. Because obviously, it's Boros. Anyway, this is only the armored form. So, if you can manage an attack, which Evo Natural or Evo Neutral Water should be able to manage, that would break through the armor and deal with his speed, which there's an implied speed there, that you should be able to beat Armored Boros, which is why you could give a 3-1 there.
haven't you yourself said that like Evil Ocean Water's like Grand Ocean Canon is like on the same level as released Boros is like canon? You said that in the video.
Hey, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Group C. Evil Natural Water from 130 versus Demon Hellfire. Quick clap. Metal Bat versus Grizzly Neon. Quick clap. Bushy Drill versus Engorged Mosquito Girl. Oh. Mosquito Girl. 3-1. Pig God versus Metal Bat from 158. Damn, bro. Pig God got clapped this tournament, bro. No chance. Vomited Fury versus. Oh shit.
Hold on. Did you wait? What was Metal Bat versus Neon?
It was Metal Bat versus Grizzly Neon.
No, Grizzly Neon. My bad. Sorry.
Vomited Fury. Yep. Stay after that one. Dragon Hellfire versus Garou from 1-5. Oh. Quick clap.
1-5. Yeah. Okay.
Dinos from 169 versus Young Exploding Heart Bang.
Genos pretty badly.
Abandonment Breath Bang versus Genos from 17. Damn, reverse matchups in the same week. Come on, Challenge. Zombie versus Cosmic from 168.
Who is Zambai?
The bald samurai.
Oh, okay.
Top
The
of
one who
group B.
died from Vomited to Ugly.
Hey, bro, we know how he died. You don't gotta fucking rub it into our fucking brains.
No, I'm just asking because I don't remember.
Yeah, he
Zombie,
passed.
the black one.
He honorably passed. Oh, that's funny, bro.
No, I'm just asking because I don't remember.
Hey, fuck you.
Is he black? Oh no.
The honorable death of Zombie.
No, Amahari. Amahari is the black one.
Oh.
Pooty
crazy.
Pooty. This nigga said, "Oh, shut the fuck up, bro." Great Food Tub versus Pooty Pooty. Pooty, eat that nigga. Dragon Galewind versus G4. Vex.
We literally
versus
saw
Garou.
it.
What's up? Which Garou? It doesn't matter.
Which Garou?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
At this particular point, it doesn't matter. I think Chapter 91 was the one that he fought Rover, and I think that one can compete up against Vaccine. I was gonna say, bro, Shalom's tripping, bro. The Three Crows versus Tatsumaki. Quick clap. Springer Statue versus Carnage Kabuto. Quick clap. On the Group F. Showerhead versus Pureblood. Ooh, 2-1. Come on, baby. Even out your water from 145 versus G5's core. (3-1). Garou from 64 versus Zombie Man. Ooh. Ooh.
Zombie Man.
Zombie Man?
Maybe, yeah.
What in the world is Zombie Man gonna do to Geno?
Genos.
Genos, yeah.
That's a good point.
I think Genos.
Double long hair versus Fear Ugly.
Fear.
Boros versus Psychos.
Boros.
Will Yang present an argument?
Oh shit. Dragon Hanagiri versus Enraged Bug God. Ooh. Nah. That's a clap. 2-1. Bakuzan versus Doses. Quick clap.
Bakuzan.
Because what if he wraps around her, bro? Is he gonna try to like suck on her titty? Because I would. Flashy Vash versus Demon Gale win. Ooh, that's a toss up. Garou from 126 versus Orochi. Ooh, I think that happened. Genos from 46 versus Royal Ripper. When couldn't Genos beat Royal Ripper, bro?
At that point,
I got Genos from 6 beating Royal Ripper.
yeah, and this is why like you're reading
Bro, I
comprehensive.
think you did not log the Genos versus Royal Ripper one.
No, Genos from 6 would clap. For Mustachio.
No.
Mr.
I'm saying that you does not
He's
wait
go
for the
out of
saving.
it because it. Oh, go ahead. He's just saying he doesn't think it logged the one you just did because it didn't show up, but I think it just didn't load. So,
Genos versus Royal Ripper.
Yeah, Shalon's glitches sometimes.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, now it.
Even though water from 153 versus Garou from 163.
Garou.
I don't think Evil Ocean would. Garou can't, like, he's just too durable. Yeah. It's probably a 2-1?
Yeah.
Probably?
Yeah. I mean, that literally happened, I think. No, it didn't. No.
A weaker Garou did take like a
Yeah.
Grand Ocean cannon and was like pretty fine. But
Brave Giant versus Beast King.
Brave Giant.
Rover versus Child Emperor.
Brave Giant's got there.
Oof.
Rover.
Hellfire Flame versus Genos from 84.
Is that human?
Yeah.
Probably Genos. Yeah, probably Genos. Damn,
I think
yeah.
EC Genos. I think I have like discussion with this about this with Donkara. He was saying that EC Genos like attack power is like dragon level, I guess.
Without a doubt. Did you not see what he did to EC?
Yeah.
Most niggas ain't dealing with that.
Yeah, I think he would beat Hellfire based on his interactions with Garou. So
Garou from 154 versus Haragiri. Giant Crow versus Awakened Cockroach at the top of Group I. Garou from 162 versus Neon. Garugan Shoot versus Blast. Genos from 37 versus Bakuma.
What was Genos doing in 37?
That thing to niggas.
Sorry.
Bro,
Like,
Genos from
did
6
he
is
have his-
beating Bakuma. Bug God versus Atomic Samurai. Quick clap.
That's a toss-up.
Mosquito Girl versus Genos from 40. Phoenix Man versus Enraged Vaccine Man. Oh.
I think Enraged Vaccine Man. Maybe.
Phoenix Man would just absorb all of his blasts. No.
Absorb all his blasts.
Yeah.
Since when can
You
Phoenix
think
Man
you-
absorb blasts?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. That's in the fucking
In the good version? Yeah.
in the good. Yeah, sorry. Phoenix Man dies. I'm sorry. Okay.
Grim,
Sorry.
I have like one thing to ask to
So,
you.
baby
Please don't get offended.
Oh, that's racist as fuck.
What?
What are you gonna ask?
Me? Yeah, I was
Yeah, what's
asking like, do you like the redraw version of Child Emperor versus Phoenix Man or like the original version?
What do you mean?
I mean, which fight do you like more?
Like the
Redraw
one
version
where
of
Brilliant
Child
Eagle
Emperor
showed
versus.
up.
Okay, so original one.
Yeah, that's probably like the best fight in the series. After
Yeah,
after Blast versus Garou.
but they made Child Emperor too powerful in that one.
Whatever.
They
Okay,
made
sure.
him too powerful, man.
Yeah, he soloed 3 dragons technically. It was too much for him.
Nah, bruh. That was the appropriate amount
I
of
think
strength.
it was too much. Like he was Emperor Nova, like the beam.
You don't like
It
strong
was like
niggas?
crazy. Like
I don't know what too strong means. What does that mean? Because
because he
master
soloed
web
3
combo?
dragons.
Why couldn't he
No,
not do
no,
that?
not no. I'm saying that he soloed 3 dragons.
What's wrong with
That's
that?
why. Because he's not supposed to be this strong.
Why is he not supposed to be that strong if he did it?
Is this like relevant to the tournament power? Or?
Niggas is trying to downplay strong niggas because they don't like him. Bullfoy's defense system versus Beefcake. 3-1. Quick clap. Sunblade Atomic versus Goketsu. Ooh. Quick clap.
That's it. That's not a quick one.
I don't hear any debates, so
I just I don't have the mental energy anymore.
the niggas have yielded. Tank Top Master versus Enraged Neon.
Mm-hmm.
Tank Top, no, Enraged Neon.
Yep. Yeah, I can take a break if y'all want to. I'll finish up here. Garou from 156 versus Even Natural Water. 3-1. Quick clap.
Yeah.
We got Fully Sucked Bakuma versus Homeless.
Fully sucked.
Glory Boss versus Super Sparkling Mode King.
What is Super Sparkly Mode King?
It's the one where he was gonna blow all the cadres off the earth.
You mean that chapter when Garou blitz cadres?
Yeah. The mode that he took, he was gonna take before that.
Oh, okay.
The big buff one.
Okay.
King versus G5. Quick clap. Subterranean King
King
versus
is
Sky
two.
King.
That's literally they're literally the same strength level. That's the thing. So I guess Sky King would via his range, his superior range.
Yep. Garou versus Metal Knight.
I think Metal Knight's full potential is supposed to be able to take out Elder Centipede, right?
No.
It was implied by Garou. Like in chapter
You think
84
Elder
when
Centipede-
Phoenix Man...
He didn't do it. What you mean implied? He didn't do it. EC was right there,
It wasn't...
laid out, ready to get taken
wasn't-
out, and ain't shit happened.
No. Wasn't Phoenix Man saying to Garou that there are only 4 heroes who can take out EC, and he mentioned the full potential of Metal Knight?
Yeah, he was
Like
wrong.
his
Oh,
full
full
might.
potential of Metal Knight. Oh yeah, I don't know what that means. This is the Metal Knight drone.
Like his all his 100 robots and stuff
Sure,
like
but
that.
that's not relevant to this fight. It's the single drone versus Garou.
Yeah, this is one Metal Knight drone, his strongest drone.
Like it is written Beaufoy Metal Knight, so what does that mean? Doesn't that mean his whole his
No, it
whole
means
power?
that
It is-
Bullfoy is dedicating all his resources and attention into controlling and outfitting this single drone. This drone is outfitted with the missiles that took on
Then
the
Garou.
Meteor.
Then Garou.
Oh, so Garou finna beat the Meteor? Or
No,
try and beat the
I'm not
Meteor?
saying that he could beat the Meteor. No. I'm saying that this Garou, which Garou is this? This Garou, he fights Orochi. I think he can
No,
take out this
is
drone
the
because
Garou
this
that
drone is
fights,
like,
Genos.
Genos. Yeah.
oh, it's 84. I thought it was 94.
No.
It's blurry in my mobile.
Uh-huh.
So no. So Beaufoy,
3-1.
I'm not sure.
3-1.
Yeah, I don't know. Not 2-1.
You know Bullfoy can fly, right?
I'm not sure because
You're not sure.
Like, do you think that the EC Genos like is stronger than Beaufoy drone that fight EC?
I think Beaufoy's gonna sit 50 meters away. 3 miles away, and bombard him with the assault that he threw at the meteor and kill Garou.
Don't you think Garou would evolve from that?
No, I think he would die.
Garou needs to like survive long enough in order to evolve, and at this point in his hero hunt, he's still mostly a human, so his evolution isn't nearly as fast as it is after when he like fights Rover or Girigiro or Orochi.
Like the displays that Rover and Orochi put up against Garou would not stop the meteor, or would not be the same display as what both were released against the meteor.
So this drone of Beaufoy is weaker than EC Genos, right?
It's probably stronger because it managed to like make EC.
I think it's weaker than EC Genos. But EC Genos didn't pull out his spiral incineration cannon up against Garou.
So
That's what I was saying.
And he also can't fly. Or Garou can't fly.
I think the missiles they're stronger than Metal Bat when he attacked Elder Centipede, and then I'd say they're probably stronger than the Super Ultra Spiral Incineration Cannon. Those who that attack specifically, but it being stronger than Metal Bat is probably enough to kill Garou, since Garou was. This is the weaker one, right? That was fighting Genos. Weekend,
Yes.
I should say. Yeah, he's done. He's getting killed.
The missiles are enough to like make EC scream in pain. Like it's not just hitting his face either. It's like hitting his shell, and that's still enough to make him scream.
But
in pain. So,
but the blast that EC tanked, EC was already like stronger than the EC that tanked. He molted and he becomes larger and strong.
He didn't molt
So-
between fighting Metal Knight and fighting Genos.
he didn't.
The one that took missiles was weaker than the one who tanked the spiral incineration.
He didn't molt in between those two scenes.
1, 2, 3.
He molded
4,
after-
5, 6, 7.
I don't see why this matters.
Oh,
It's like I don't see why this matters because like Garou wouldn't scale to those blasts anyway.
13.
I mean, yeah, I think he would lose 2-1. Beaufoy would win.
1, 2,
he
3,
loses.
4, 5, 6,
He loses
7,
31.
8, 9,
The missiles
10,
will probably
11,
do.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to
What are you
20.
counting?
19 to about 20. Let's go with that even number. 20.
The missiles,
20 missiles.
like, yeah, the missiles would just like instantly kill
Oh
Garou.
my god. Look at that picture, bro. Go to chapter 21, page 79. The apocalyptic view from the explosion of these missiles, bro. Like, no, this nigga is dying, bro. Orochi, not what Orochi and what Rover did does not match this.
So it will be like no diff for Beaufoy?
You gotta go back to your mic, bro. I didn't understand what you said.
I'm saying that it will be like low diff for Beaufoy or mid diff for Beaufoy.
Yeah, I'm going to 3
It's a 3-1.
100 Eyes versus Enraged Carnage Kabuto. Ooh.
I think Carnage would just like punch a hole through him though.
Nah. Watchdog Man versus Blast. Quick clap. Elder Centipede versus Yan. Damn, bro. My boy can't catch a break. He's probably bottom of the table, high key. Garou versus Garou from 88 versus Jumping Spider. Quick clap. There it is, folks. We're in Group M, the last portion, the last group of the group stages. There we go. Garou or G-Force Core versus Nichiri. Senior Centipede versus Melzigard.
I mean, like, okay.
Brilliant Eagle versus Black Sperm.
Is Black
Probably.
Sperm allowed to go? Are you
No.
counting like a golden or platinum?
No.
Oh, why? No.
Because he can
Because
go
we
golden
already.
and platinum.
I know, but like we already have golden and platinum on here on the list. It would be kind of stupid to let black
Oh,
sperm go
okay.
into platinum.
Okay. So I think this is Brilliant Eagle Phoenix Man. I think will win.
I feel like Brilliant Eagle would just like
I think it will be like
He would just murder whatever clones there are remaining before Black Sperm could split again, and then he just like wipe out the remaining clones before they could split.
so. It will be like low diff for Brilliant Eagle
No,
or
it's 2-1.
mid diff.
Yeah, I think it's a 3-1.
I think you're creditless.
I think you're like a pedophile.
Oh, bro. Come on. Keep the shit monetized. Gums you
Grimm,
Yeah.
hold up. This is really random. This has nothing to do with this list, but this is random. It's about Naruto. I don't think they'll care. So,
I
did
don't care.
did Sai and Naruto try to get Sasuke back before or after Naruto fought Kakuzu? Do you know? I'm just asking out of curiosity.
Before. I think it was before.
Okay.
Because at that time, I think Naruto has not displayed hasn't should it.
Thank you.
Here
No
we have
problem.
it, folks. A table is set. We've just completed multiple weeks, multiple months, because it was dragged out, sorry, of the group stage of the One Punch Man Tournament of Power. Now the standings are set, and we'll be able to see what the final stage, the elimination portion, will bring. So, allow us to verify those who will be advancing. In Group A, Elder Centipede, the one that fought Blast. Elixir Psychos in second place. Golden S and Drive Knight. Damn. Niggas getting left. Well, I mean, these niggas, this is about right. For niggas that's getting left in this group. Alright, on to Group B. Those who are set to advance in Group B. Number 1, Garou from 163. In second place, Genos from 133. In third, Evil Ocean Water from 154. And in fourth, Armored Boros. Damn. Silver Fang got left out by one matchup.
Wait, where's Cosmic again?
I don't know.
Oh, he's in a different table. My bad. Yeah, I forget.
Next, we have Group C. In first place for Group C, we have Platinum S. Second place, we have Metal Bat from 158. Third place, we have Metal Bat. And fourth place, we have Garou. Damn, dropping even after water from 130. Pig Guide, Demon Hellfire. Some names in the group. So far, everything seems pretty much how it should be, though. So that's a good thing. Group D. Cosmic from 168. Genos from 169. Garou from 159. And Vomited Fury Ugly in fourth place. Yeah, okay. Dropping Abandonment Breath and a Young Exploding Heart Bang. Yo, Bang's not going to the playoffs in general. Oh, shit. Damn. And they dropped Dragon Hellfire and Super Rally. Damn. Yo, everybody in this group clapped Darkseid. Damn, nigga. Darkseid went 2-7. God damn, yo. Yo. Group D was vicious. From Group E, Tatsumaki, Garou from 139, Dragon Galewind, and Carnage Kabuto in fourth. Dropping Vaccine and Pooty Pooty, notably. Suitable. Alright. In Group F, we have Boros, Psychos, Even After Water from 145, and Fear Ugly. Dropping Genos from 64 and Zombie Man, notably. Oh shit. And G5 score was even tied up. Damn, Pure Blood didn't get but 2 wins. That makes sense. Yeah. All right. Bringing up or advancing from Group G, we have Orochi, Flashy Flash, Garou from 126, and Dragon Haragiri. Notably dropping Bakuzan, Demon Galewind, and Enraged Bug God. From Group H, we have Garou from 163, Even Natural Water from 153, Rover, and Brave Giant. Dropping Genos and Hellfire Flame and Child Emperor base. Okay. Group I, we got Blast, Garou from 162, Garou from 154, and Garugenshu. Dropping Neon and Haragiri. From Group J, we have Sunblade Atomic, Atomic Samurai, Beefcake, and Goketsu moving forward. Dropping Enraged Vaccine, Phoenix Man, and Bofoi's Defense System. Damn. In Group K, Super Sparkling Mode King, Garou from 156 and Homeless in fourth. Dropping Garori Boss and Enraged Neon. In Group L, you have Blast, the one that fought EC, Enraged Carnage Kabuto, and the Metal Knight Drone. Dropping 100 Eyes and Watchdog. Pussy ass. Damn, Neon never got a chance, bro. In Group M, Brilliant Eagle, Black S, Melzigard, and Nichiri. Dropping Gums and Garou from 88, notably. So there you have it, folks. People were putting in work. You had some tables where I think the majority of the tables actually people going with 0-9. Fully sucked. Bakuma actually got a W though. He put in that work. Were there a lot of perfects? Yeah, every group had a perfect. Yeah. All right, so let's do it. Well, can we just look at it now, or? Okay. Okay.
Good. I have like one thing to discuss with you. Can I?
1 second. Okay.
Are we just finishing this today?
What, the whole tournament?
Yeah.
No. Just looking at the standings right now, so that we can get a good grasp for later. All right. So let's see. Damn, bro. Niggas is out here. Okay. So the first in the group are getting a top seeding. All right. So let's go ahead and do it. Ending the group stage. Everything's locked in and set. Ooh. Okay. Alright. So you got Metal Bat and Beefcake. The winner taking on Elder Centipede, the one that fought Blast. Damn. Electrocycles and Bofoi taking on the winner of Genos for 133 and Homeless. Atomic Samurai versus Giro, taking on a winner taking on Orochi. You got Garou from 162 versus Vomited, the winner taking on Blast. You got Golden S and Enraged Carnage Kabuto, the winner taking on Platinum S. You got Brilliant Eagle Phoenix Man versus Nichiri, the winner taking on Brave Giant versus Garou from 139's winner. You got Even Natural Water from 145 taking on Garou from 126, the winner of which will face Tatsumaki. The winner of Psychos versus Dragon Haragiri is going to fight Super Sparkling Mode King. And you got Garou from 159 versus Garou from 154. That's already set. Taking on Garou from 163. It's clever though, because we got rid of a bunch of the different Garous there in like one part of the table. That's actually works in our favor there, but it's like Garou doesn't fucking take over the whole tournament. That's crazy. You got Metal Bat from 158 versus Goketsu, the winner of which will take on the winner of Carnage Kabuto from 153. Black Sperm versus Melzigard, the winner of which will face Garou from 163. King versus Armored Boros, the winner of which will face Sunblade Atomic Samurai. Evil Ocean Water versus Garou from 156, the winner of which will take on Cosmic from 168. Genos from 169 versus Garuganshu, the winner of which will face the winner of Flashy Flash versus Fear Ugly. Dragon Galewind versus Rover, the winner of which will face Boros. And finally, Elder Centipede versus Drive Knight, the winner of which will face Blast, the one that fought EC.
Are we gonna get Cosmic versus Moros?
Hey, bro, you don't know what we finna get. You don't know who finna lose. You don't know yet.
Yeah, Moros.
Alright, folks. See y'all boys on the next one. Stay tuned. We got this 2-week special. On to the next one. Yo ho!